Hi guys! Sorry it took a bit. I totally forgot to type the pattern into the description. Cause I meant to do that like last night, but when we got home I went straight to bed and I totally forgot. But yeah, so today we're gonna be making this little guy. I'm gonna probably change it to where the horn is maybe more over here. I kind of made the mistake of sewing it right there. Or I should say sew/glue, because you know me, I don't really sew all the time if this is going to be just for me or something. And so today we're going to make a white, the classic like white and pink one. Oh, but yeah, so you should be able to see the little pattern I wrote down in the description. I typed out that so fast and it was such a battle because freaking out because I did it on my phone. So I was typing to y'all in the chat earlier on my laptop because my laptop's like over here, like over this way, and I was typing it out on my phone, and oh my god, every time I would try to type like the shorthand for, you know, like crochet stitches, it kept wanting to change it, like decrease, like it kept wanting to make it like December, and I'm just like, oh my god, phone, stop. It was so hard. And maybe it's because I drank one of these. Let me get all my stuff out. Oh yeah, and also another cool thing is my craft wire came in, and I did not realize I ordered this much. I thought I was gonna get like what, maybe 8, and I like ordered a. When it came, I was like, did I order this much? Because it was, you know, pretty cheap. You know, it was less than $20 for all that. I'm like, what? Wait, I also love to know why I can type super fast here, but not in my typing class. I think partially because of that is probably stress. I know, right? Yeah, I got different. I think the 3 sizes I got were 0.5, 0.7, 0.6. Where's a 0.6? And 1 million. Yeah, here's like the different levels I got. I got 0.5. Like I got a couple of each set. So one set is one of like this color, right? Like this is one set. I totally forgot about that. I'm thinking I'm getting like 3 gold, you know, like 3 of the size. Like I wasn't thinking of the color, and I forgot each one I times by. I'm getting 3 of that, so it was like times by 3 for each order. And I was like, when it came, I was like, oh dang. But yeah, I actually made me a new little stitch marker with it because, you know, like a much smaller one, because you know the one I normally use is pretty good, but it kind of does it's a little bit too thick, and it kind of makes that stitch really opened up and noticeable. So I made a really tiny one. Just the problem is this is kind of flimsy, like it's easy to drop it and probably lose it. But let me go ahead and start splitting. But yeah, finally for once I actually have a pattern in the description. The reason why I wanted to put it, like, I actually planned on putting it last minute, but that was going to be more like last night because, you know, I didn't want someone coming along and like just having to see the description, swoop it up and like claim it as their own. So that's why it's only going to be in the description temporarily. And once the stream is done, I'm going to delete it from the description, but I'm going to post it in Discord. So that way you guys can still see it. That's kind of, I don't really put patterns in the description because I'm always worried someone's going to like come along and like take it as their own. I mean, we already have people taking like Louis' patterns, his free patterns from his freaking website, copying and pasting them and making a book. So you can imagine my concern. And I finally made a better way for the fins. If you could see, like, they're flat. Like, I tried making them, where's the old one? So here's the old one. See, I tried making them 3-dimensional, but it kind of made it, like, it looks cute, but it was kind of a pain in the butt. But I think this looks way better. It looks way cuter, and it's so much faster because it's all done in the magic circle. I probably should block these maybe, so that way they'll be like nice and straight. But I mean, they kind of look a little cute, swishing out. But I like this size way, way better. Okay, let me... I know, right? Why steal something that's free? What color I'm making it? So the body's gonna be... So the classic Nomwhal plushie I saw, like the very first one, was the body is white, but the ice cream is pink. And then I'm gonna have white, yellow, and blue sprinkles. Oh, and where's the red at? I have red for the cherry. Because as you can see, and this time I remembered to put the cherry. Oh, where's my thread? I also got some thread for the stem. I think most people can actually just use the yarn they were using anyway, just when especially this yarn, because I don't have red in this yarn yet. It's coming. I can't wait for it to come, because, see, I can just cut that off, right? And, like, look how nice and, you can see, like, it's not all fuzzy, right? Like, that'll be fine for a stem, but this is, like, really limp and, like, it's almost like roving in a way. So this is not good for, like, you know, pulling a string up and cutting it to keep it as a stem, so I'm using, like, thread because it looks better. It doesn't look like crap. Wait, God, I can't wait till I see blue again. Wait, is there, like, a way it can get fixed, actually? Like, do, like, a surgery or getting, like, a special pair of glasses? Because I've seen, like, those special colorblind glasses. That'd be really nice. I hope they get up on that. I don't think I've only heard the red-green one. I didn't know if they had one for blue. Also, for you, it's gonna look like pink, but with gray sprinkles. Oh, that's gonna suck. Actually, do I have any purple? That also would be a cute color to add. I'll see after I split this. Wait, and yeah, I'm gonna be super shy tonight. Sorry in advance. No, I love that. And actually, I don't like it when the chat's quiet. It makes me kind of nervous. I'm like, why no one talking? You know? Let me see. Oh, you'll find out soon what's causing it. Oh, wait, so were you able to see blue before, and then something happened and you couldn't see it anymore? Like that? Well, how awful is that? Well, at least, I guess you'd know, at least with that. Oh, okay, so with that, at least you know what blue looks like. So it's not like you can't comprehend it. It's not like you've never seen it before. Because I'd be like, that'd be so weird, like, to not know what blue is. Because, you know, like, how they say, like, shrimp, I think, what do they have, like, 26? Or is it 28? They have, like, a bunch. Like, technically, shrimp can see way more colors than we can. I'm, like, wondering, what are those colors that we can't see? Like, I can't even begin to fathom what they would look like, you know? I know, right? Okay, so it's more like something happened to your eyes, or maybe, I don't know, like something in the brain is causing it. Hopefully, I hope that can be fixed. That'd be nice. Are the doctors any better now that you're in the South now? At least we know what it looks like. So at least to some extent you can use your imagination. It's not like one of those things where you're just like, people are trying to describe it to you, but it still won't ring a bell like that. Like, you have no idea. Oh, they're absolutely crap. That sucks. Is that just all of the UK? Seems like, I don't know. I've never known how UK hospitals are. Basically, Korea is the only foreign country I've ever... Oh, I mean, and Japan, of course. Basically, Japan and Korea are the only foreign countries I've ever been to. I do want to go to Ireland one day. But, you know, that's going to have to be when all this crazy corona crap's all over. And when I have enough money to travel. Let me split a little bit of this. Because I only need one string, so I don't have to split the entire thing. Wait, I start treatment next week, and I was told by the end of the year I should see blue. Ooh, let's cross our fingers, because, I mean, it's going to be the end of the year before you know it. Like, it's summer now, right? But before you know, it's going to be freaking Christmas. Oh, yeah, today is the 4th of July, isn't it? Or, well, wait. Okay, it's the 4th for us, but I think it's the 3rd. Ah, but that's when actually the fireworks go off, though. They go off the day before, because I remember every year when we go to see the fireworks, it wasn't even 4th of July. It would be the 3rd or something. Or different venues would have different days. Like this, like the Bellevue Baptist Church would be, I think, July 3rd as well. And I think the Bartlett, the ones that where we go to the Bartlett Rec Center, I think that one was mostly, I think that was on actually July 4th. Oh, wait. So, wait, there's a Canada Day? Oh, wow. I didn't realize they were so close. Like the two holidays. Wow. So it's like nonstop fireworks for both countries. I thought maybe you were from America in a way. Well, I don't know, like, because I know like there's some Canadian cities, you know, like on the border. So I wondered, do they hear like American fireworks on the 4th of July if they live close enough to the border? Oh yeah, so it's the 3rd. Oh god, where's that? Dang, that's probably a whole damn web out there. I can't open my window now. I was thinking about opening my window in a little bit, but nope. I ain't opening that window until the summer is over. Or maybe I should wait till fall. After fall, actually, to be honest. Because I heard, like, spiders, like, lay their eggs or something in October, and I'm like, great. So I have to wait till after Halloween. And let me get some pink. Okay, so Canada Day is, oh, okay, so it's July 1st. Let me see if I can get this a little bit better. Kind of, there's sometimes I wish I could kind of remove the ring light, but at the same time, that's actually what the phone holder is attached to. It's attached to the ring light, so I need the ring light at the same time. But it'd be easier to see my screen if it wasn't right up in my face. But oh my god, yesterday it was a monsoon. I don't know if as some of you have probably seen the video I sent on Discord yesterday of Joan saying hi. That was when it was like it was still really raining a lot, but that was when it got a little bit better. Like before we went, it was really raining. Monsoon season has officially started. But it ain't all too bad, like because it actually kind of keeps it from being too hot. Because oh my god, when it doesn't rain, it just gets so freaking hot and humid. But at the same time, all the rain kind of does, like if it gets sunny the next day after a day of a lot of raining, then it's like ultra humid. It's like, oh my god, it's horrible. Oh, how was my birthday stream? Oh, it was actually pretty good, but I'm so mad because after I ended the stream, it somehow got deleted, like right away. I don't know what happened. I've had this happen before. I don't think, like, it's not YouTube did on purpose. Nothing like that. I think it was like an error. Like, for something about the stream didn't end properly or something. Like, even though I clicked the OK, and it was done, and then I was gonna go to change it to from private to public because you have to do that manually. Like, it prompts you to immediately do that, right? I did that and was done, and well, I go back and it's just not there, and I'm like, where is it? Because I can't even see it. Even if it became private, where you guys couldn't see it, I should still be able to see it, you know, in YouTube Studio. And it was just gone, which sucked because I liked that thumbnail. I worked so hard on that thumbnail, you know? It was such a cute thumbnail. Oh well, that sucks, but well, at least because of that, I can use that thumbnail for next year. Okay, let me unplug my phone. I think it's making my phone a bit too hot. I can tell the stream's getting kind of slow. Why is it using the mobile data? Let me see. Like, what to do? Go to sleep or watch you? Well, I sadly won't be streaming tonight, though. There's no evening stream because me and John are going to be filming a video. Oh, and he finally has the day off, too. Like, for freaking finally, after like forever, he finally has a day off. But he stayed up all night playing MLB. I think I said that right. Yeah, Major League Baseball. Because it's finally a night, like, he can just, like, do whatever, finally. And also, sadly, his computer broke. Like, it just crashed on him on Friday, so they're gonna see if they can use one of the extra computers in one of our room. I call it the rainbow room because it's like they decorated with like this like rainbow paneling on the outside. And I swear, because we used to use a program that needed what do you call it? That would do like this like little quiz and testing stuff, but we since don't use that program anymore, so no one really uses the computers anymore. So we're gonna use one of those, and even then, we don't. Not as many students use them simultaneously, so using one of those computers would be fine. Let me see. Just the problem is all the stuff that was on his computer, he doesn't know how he's going to get it off. We probably have to take him to a professional to take off his hard drive. I know, right? About freaking time. And the problem is actually this whole working on Sunday crap is all volunteer too. I think it's because, so, he's got a bunch of seniors that are going to be, you know, they're going to be graduating soon, right? Those are the kids that he's teaching on Sundays because the SATs will be coming up in a few months. That's why it's been like crunch time, right, with these kids, because some of these kids were part of the old owner's class and he's having to catch them up because now he had to take on new students. That's why he's been working on Sunday, because there's like not enough room for everybody, I guess. Or to get enough attention, I guess. And he's trying to really help these, what do you call these seniors get ready for the SATs. And it's so funny because they actually ask him to come too. It's so weird. I'm like, don't you guys want your day off? But I guess they really want to get into that college. I heard some of them are actually going to be going to Seoul maybe. So that's like really good look for the hot one. Especially if you come from a smaller town. If those kids like get good scores and they're getting accepted to like colleges in Seoul. Wait, what's an SAT? It's like the standardized test. I don't know if it's really called SAT in Korea. But that's like, well, like that'd be too much. Wait, you don't have those here? Wait, so when you're in high school, you don't have to take like a standardized test that everyone takes and you get like a score and that score helps you like get into college? You guys don't have those? Dang, no wonder people want to move to Canada. Because that's like the most stressful thing is those dumb tests. Because you can actually be smart and still make a crappy grade on those. It's really weird. It's like, see, that's the thing with Jung is that he's really good at teaching how to pass a test. That's what his like little magic is. See, the owner, you know, she's not very well versed in that. She's just, you know, versed in like English grammar and all that stuff. So she was just teaching, you know, all the grammar and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But Jung actually would teach these kids what to look for in the test, so you can, because you know you have such a limited time to answer these questions. Let me move it over here. You have such limited time, and you know, so he's like helping them, teaching how to skim, what information to look for, what type of what type of answer they want, like these types of questions want. Like, oh my god, it's so funny. The kids call him like a wizard when it comes to taking a test. Oh wait, though we have writ for college, and that might be what it is actually. Oh, then that's probably the similar thing, I think. Just maybe they don't make you take it in high school, I guess. Well, you can take SAT after high school. That's what I did. I took the because our schooling made us take the ACT, which is a similar thing, but just a little different. And then after high school, this is when I was still trying to find out where I wanted to go to college for. Okay. Like foreshadowing, I didn't ever go to college at all because it's too dang expensive. But at the time, I was trying to see if I heard that if you want to go to an out-of-state college, you need an SAT score. So I was like, I went to go take the SAT, and I actually ended up, even though I studied for this, and as an adult I studied for this, I still ended up making a pretty much the equivalent score of my ACT. That's when I just threw my hands up. I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me. I actually studied for this diligently, and I actually had an advantage because the SAT doesn't have a science section, which is what I kind of bombed on the ACT, because, you know, it's not something you can really study for. It's more like if you know how to read charts, and I just didn't. Not to mention the time, you know, the time limit. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, screw those. I'm never taking it again. Oh, what hook size I'm going to use? Okay, so even though this hook right here, it says, where'd it go? It says 1 millimeter, right? Well, if it will show. It says 1mm. It is not 1mm. It is a 1.4. That's the only problem with these hooks I bought, is like the sizes are totally off. Because when I actually try to use like I think the 1.3, I was thinking it was actually bigger than my 1.4, and I'm just like, what? Unless my original hooks are the wrong one, I don't know. Let me see. Here's my original one, right? My original 1.4. You can see. Oh my god! If it will stop being blurry, you can see there's the same exact size, right? Let me see. Do I have a? Oh yeah. See. So here it is, right? It's 1.25. 1.25. So you should think theoretically this should be smaller, right? But it's bigger. Look how much bigger that is than my 1.4. Lies, I tell you. But it's still good, you know. They're still good hooks. Actually, I prefer using these because they're much more comfortable. Let me see. No, it's all about grammar and how, whatnot, and whatnot you pass. You take the class on. So it's a mandatory thing now. Yeah, see, I'm wondering if maybe in the beginning SAT and ACT were actually not. I think they weren't mandatory. Now they are, I think. I'm using 1mm, so I wanted to be tiny for earrings. Oh yeah, if you went down, like if you crocheted this with thread and with a 1mm or like a 0.75, they probably would be small enough for earrings. Probably if I did it the old one, like, actually, this one might be small enough for earrings, but I just didn't like how it looked. Because I was trying to make like a super tiny one. I preferred this one better. I mean, these could theoretically be earrings, just be chunky earrings. I mean, I've seen earrings bigger than this, like, but they're usually like flat, you know what I mean? Like those flat circle earrings. Wait, I goofed on sewing that. Oh, I used a 2.5 for the first time. Oh, how'd that go? I know it's like that one like little step, a step into miniature crochet. I call it miniature crochet because I feel like I don't know if I can label this micro crochet. Because every time I looked up micro crochet, they would talk about like the 0.4 and the 0.5mm hook and embroidery thread. So I feel like with the super tiny hooks and the embroidery floss or sewing thread, that's micro crochet. But stuff like this with a single strand of regular yarn, it's the equivalent of maybe like 2 to 3 strands of embroidery floss. So I consider it miniature crochet because it's still small, but I don't think it would be considered micro. Okay, so now I can finally get started. Let me get my instructions because I have my stuff like written down over here. That's why I was like trying to type it so fast. I was like, oh, I gotta go. I gotta type it fast before. I meant to do it last night before I went to bed and I totally forgot when we came back. And even this morning, I actually woke up like, oh, okay, I got 30 minutes to get everything ready. And then like halfway through, like at 10:15, I realized, wait, I forgot to type the pattern. Like, I had to run and go do that. Also, I couldn't finish the painting because I ran out of feeling. Oh, that sucks. I know, right? Like, probably best to keep as much yarn scraps as you can, because I think this is what he sewed. I didn't even use any fiber fill with him because, I don't know, I'm just so tired lately of how fiber fill, at least the kind I have, makes it all lumpy every time I try to, fill something with. Like, I can't fill as I go. If I do that, it gets all lumpy. I have to, like, fill it as I go and then take it all out and refill it again. But I've noticed yarn scraps I can actually fill as I go and it's not a problem. But I did see, like, on TikTok, like, when I watch, like, those crochet TikToks and people are stuffing their amigurumi, I saw this, like, cool fiber fill where it's, like, these, like, they're kind of separated, right, a little bit. It's kind of, like, looks like small little white puffs in a large mass. So, and some people said that was actually what people prefer using for amigurumi, so I'll have to, like, look into what kind of stuffing that is. But for now, I have plenty of yarn scraps to use. Ooh, it's kind of expensive. Oh, then I'm going to stick with my yarn scraps then. Okay, so I'm going to do a second single crochet in the magic circle. I know, the only problem is like the little, last part that I typed for the ice cream. It looks like such a headache to read, right? That's why, because I actually have it, for me, I didn't even write it down. That's also why it took so long to do, because I had to like interpret it. I actually made it as a visual pattern, so it's so much easier for me to look at. That's why I like visual patterns for flat things, because when you do try to type it out, it's such a like block of like a huge paragraph. Oh, and for anyone who gets to the ice cream part, basically it's each stitch is separated by a comma. So like that's why I put the plus signs, because it's like everything, like, you know, like here's like a half double and a double, so I put like half double plus double, and then I put like a comma, so then I can go on to the next one. It's like to separate each stitch out. At least I hope that's what people normally do when they do those. How many stitches did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. So 2 more. Ah, shoot. Oh, I forgot about my yarn ring. Where'd it go? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. So it's so hard to see the first stitch sometimes. Okay, there we go. I'm looking at the pieces left to make the pin. I realized I forgot an arm. Oh, I know, right? I think I've done that before too. Oh yeah, because when I was making this, actually, I thought I was done, and then I forgot who it was, but someone was like, wait, what about the fins? Like, I forgot the side fins, like, he just had the tail. And I was like, oh, I forget about that. Let me try out my new stitch marker. So hopefully that'll be a little bit less invasive than the other one. Because the other one was also kind of heavy too, compared to, like, this one like barely weighs anything. Just the only problem is I'm going to probably drop it a lot. I can just see it now. Because I was dropping it a lot yesterday when trying to make it. And I brought some pliers. Because, you know, I already have one pair of tiny pliers. These. But I don't have, you really need 2. So that way you have something to grab the other side. And I bought some, and then I totally forgot to get the special ones where they're like rounded. I didn't know what they were for until I saw someone doing a video on TikTok of jewelry, and I was like, oh, that's what they're for. They're for like wrapping around so you can make loops and stuff with it. And I was kicking myself, and I was like, oh, I should have gotten a pair. I mean, I could theoretically just order more, but I want to put a stop on the ordering train. I'm going to see if I can find some locally so I don't have to like wait on them. Oh no, I'm increasing in each stitch. Let me see. I sent you a picture of my first row on Discord compared to my skinny fingers. Let me see. Oh dang, it's so tiny. I don't know, especially when you're young, like a kid's fingers are like a lot tinier than an adult's. So like that's really good for scale. Okay, before I go any further, I'm going to like sew the magic ring real quick. Let me take the ring off for that. Oh, I'm still sleepy. We got home at like 2:40 or something. So I think I only got like 6 hours of sleep. But it doesn't matter because like always usually they say I end up like going to sleep earlier. Like after we film and eat, I always end up going to bed earlier and like getting 10 hours the next day. So I make up for it. I yet again made my whip too big. Oh wait, do you mean the panda or? It's more like your whip is like too big to finish, like that kind of thing. Yeah, I hate it when I do that too sometimes. Oh no, you rotate onto something else. Okay, now I'm going to try to get this out. Okay, so far this new stitch marker is working. Oh, another sweater, to no one's surprise. Well, I mean, to be fair, before you know it, it's going to be fall, so you're just getting ready. Actually, isn't that what... Oh, man, I actually should be working on Christmas stuff, shouldn't I? Or Halloween at the most. Maybe I should start doing some Halloween... Well, I don't want to, like... I don't know if I should do it as a live stream, though. But I do need to start getting... I need to start working on some Halloween characters. I think I made the... Did I... Wait, no, I didn't upload Pumpkin Prince. I keep thinking I uploaded them on Halloween, but that was my Witch's Brew that I uploaded on Halloween. I probably should make like a couple of Halloween videos for them to be up. That way people can make them during the, month of October. Okay, so now I'm going to single crochet and then increase. Oh yeah, I remember, yeah, you sent me all the ones you made. See, you're gonna be ready for fall. I think I have like what, 2 sweaters and 2 sweatshirts and that's it. That's like my whole wardrobe. Wait, I'm doing my second row and it takes so long when... Oh yeah, see that's the thing also why I haven't been doing as much micro crochet lately. It takes a long... I don't know if it's... Is it just me? It takes so long to do? Like, because you have to go so slowly. Or if you try to go faster, the freaking yarn just falls off. Like it slips off the hook way too much. Which really sucks because I would love to try to do some like micro crochet on the stream, but it's just so painstakingly long sometimes. Like this is like the best of both worlds. Like it's still small, but it gets done much quicker. Oh, it takes so long when you cut your nail short. Yeah, because, like, you kind of do need, like, some kind of long nail to help pinch it. Okay, this is the problem. Is it's, like, really hard to grab the part I need to put it in. There we go. Now I'm just doing 2 single crochet and then increase. Wait, is it okay to take? Oh yeah, you guys can take a screenshot now if you want. Is it just more for like when the stream's out there, like that no random biddy comes along and be like, oh, I'm gonna use this as my pattern, I'm gonna steal it, you know, like that. Because I eventually want to make this into a video, if I can. Oh god, I haven't made videos in a while. But you know, like, so that's why I kind of keep it, like, I'm fine sharing it on Discord, because it's like such a closed-off community, right? Like, it's not like some random coming along, you like, because you know, like, when I heard about, like, Louis finding his patterns in, like, these crochet books and stuff, I'm like, or, like, they're, like, digital books, I think, like, you can find on Amazon, and I'm just like, these are off his actual website, you know? And because even though he has or unless maybe they took them from the video and they wrote it down, but I don't know. But I feel like if they went straight to his site, they could have easily just copied and pasted it. But you know, it's like, that's always so worrisome. So, more, that's why I try to keep them as videos, because then if you do want to steal it, you have to watch the whole video, basically. So you gotta give me some views and watch time if you want to steal the pattern. And like, that's my, I guess, thought process. That's why I usually don't type that's usually why I don't like typing the pattern in the description. Heck, I'll see people they'll make Instagram posts and the whole thing is like this free pattern. I'm just like, at least put it as something that can make, because I don't know, do they make money off of it? Because see, if you did it on a blog, you can make money off of it, right, on a blog, right? Because like some blogs have the advertisements, like you make a deal with them and you make money that way. So even though it's typed out for anyone to see, you're going to make some money off of it from them just being on your site. But on Instagram, I feel like you don't make any money. Let me make sure I did this right. I can't really see my increases that well from over here. Okay, it's the increase time. But yeah, this will be, I'm going to post it on Discord later anyway. And I'll probably have to like, make a little bit of a better version of my little visual patterns, because I also made a visual pattern for the fins. Like, I also did not write those down. I probably could have wrote them down, like typed it faster if I had it physically written down, but at the same time I was trying to like convert it into written form. I was like, oh, okay, how to say this? So I'm going to probably also include the visual patterns for those, for people who can read those. But they're pretty easy to read though, like once you get the hang of it. Just whenever I see like a big pattern, that's when it becomes like an eyesore. That's when I can see why people get lost so easily. Like just like that, if you take off the last letter of the URL on Roblox clothing, it would give you the whole template. But the good thing is that you have to pay to create clothes. Oh, Minty Lemon. Hello, Minty Lemon. Welcome to our little live stream. Today we're making a little ice cream narwhal. We're doing the body is white and with a strawberry ice cream top. I know, right? Big patterns equal loathing. Let me see. It's so hard to see my increases from here. I guess because it's a white yarn. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Okay, I think that was my last increase round actually. I think after this I just have to like single crochet for a few rounds. Oh, you have to go to bed. It's 10:32 p.m. Though, I'll actually say you're kind of lucky to get to stay up that late. When I, like, until I got to high school, we always had to go to bed at 8 p.m. So you can imagine on summers that kind of, well, I guess that in summers we'd go to bed at like 9:30, I guess, because it wouldn't be dark till like 9. But yeah, for us, it was always bed by 8. But then once I hit high school, they didn't seem to care anymore. It's more my dad was the one who would enforce it. And he'd be like, okay, you guys gotta go to bed by 8. I think the real reason, which is so they can have their own me time, if you think about it. That's the real reason why parents want their kids to go to bed early. Just so they can have their own me time, and I don't blame them. Hi, Mackenzie. Thanks for stopping by. I'll make sure to post a little picture of this little guy when we're finished. Oh, I almost forgot I need the brown out for the eyes because I'm going to also... Should I do brown or pink eyes, actually, now that I think about it? What do you guys prefer? Do you want me to do pink eyes or brown eyes? Because these I made... Because they kind of match the ice cream, right? So I didn't know if that would work out. But I'll let you guys decide. Actually, that'd be kind of cool if I made a white one with the minty chocolate. Like mint chocolate chip topping. And I gave them mint eyes. That'd be cool. I know clothing is a pain, ponchos top. I guess the only good thing about those types of things is that you can, well, depending on what you're doing, unless you're doing like a complicated stitch. Oh, I should do the brown eyes. Okay, so I'll keep this here. Is that like, you can kind of do in front of a TV at least. Like I remember when I was making my friend I made like a kind of like a raccoon hoodie. Like it's like those like the hoodie things with a scarf. Like I made like this big hood with raccoon ears. I wonder if she still has it. I want to ask if she has it so she can take a picture of it, but I don't know if she does. That was like years ago. And like that was something, it was just all half double crochet, you know? And so all I had to do was just really make like this big panel, and I could like do it while watching TV. But this stuff I have to usually concentrate on. Like it's really hard to watch any kind of TV. That's why I'm so happy for like Kendall Ray and Illuminati, because their videos are like perfect, because like they have like they show like bits on the screen, right? But you don't have to watch the entire thing. Like you can still kind of listen by it. And I can just like glance up every once in a while. Uh-oh. I hate it when that happens. How am I doing on yarn? Okay. For a second it felt like it was like at the end, so then I was like, oh no, do I have to like add a new thing of yarn already? Okay, so that was round 4, so this is round 5. I'm gonna make sure to keep track of the rounds so that way I know when I can start decreasing. And this one will be a little bit shorter than the original. I took off 2 increase rounds. The only reason why I did 2 extra rounds, I don't know if you can see there. Do you see like there's like a little bit of a dent kind of here? I had to attach a new thing of yarn. And so I ended up adding 2 extra rounds of single crochet, but I'm shaving off 2 because I kind of want them to be a little bit shorter. So this one will probably turn out even cuter and a smidge smaller, which is kind of what I want anyway. Let me see if I can have it where it zooms in. Okay, that's much better. That way, because it keeps wanting to like get all blurry, and I hate that. And the best way to combat that is to zoom in. Ah, shoot. Oh, something just flew by the window. I heard like a flutter of wings. Like super close by. Oh yeah, 'cause the other apartment has like this little balcony, and sometimes the little magpies will chill there for a little bit. Yeah, that's the only problem. This is like really fiddly a little bit. Maybe I should try with this, with the pliers, see if that works. Much better. So it's like so hard to grab onto. Maybe I should try it. What was that one with? I think that was with the 0.5 wire. I'm not positive. I might need to make a slightly thicker one. Actually, this one might be good for the micro crochet though. Oopsie, I didn't forget which one I'm on. Like one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is round 6. Like holy Monterey cheese, Monterey Jack cheese Batman. Did something happen? Oh yeah, lately I've been trying to practice like pencil grip. God, it's so hard to do as like for amigurumi. It's like they said it's faster, but for me it's like it takes forever. But it looks prettier though. I feel like if I did like quick, if I could get myself to do it faster, it'd be kind of elegant. And it's gotten a bit better though. Like when I first tried doing pencil grip, it was like literally impossible. Like I couldn't do it. Though partially it might be because I'm doing yarn under and yarn over. That might be why it's giving me difficulty. Because probably typically you would just do the regular yarn over. But I feel like pencil grip is so good for like tutorials though, because like my fingers aren't in the way, so you could like see what's going on. Oh my god, that's so hard. I need to go back to knife grip. But I did hear though that usually for especially small amigurumi, you kind of do need knife grip because you need more control. Because I usually have my finger on the yarn to prevent it from slipping off. Actually, let me go and put a second one in so that. Uh-oh. And that works much better than using my fingers. Wait, goldfish crackers? Was not expecting to be hit in the face with cheese. But I still can't do pencil grip. Yeah, it took a lot. I took a lot of practice to do it because I really could not do it in the beginning at all. I was like, how do people do this? And especially how they do it fast. I was like, what is this witchcraft? When I was trying to do it. So I like would watch some videos and just like try to kind of slowly practice and do it. And I practiced with like bigger crochet. It was much easier with bigger crochet, that's for sure. Like it was not meant for tiny crochet. Okay, so this is round 7. So after this, one more increase round. One more single crochet round. My bad. There are no more increase rounds. It's only downhill from here. Yeah, I like this song. Oh yeah, actually, before I continue any further, let me put the eyes on, because you want to get them on before you have too many rounds, especially for a decrease round. Okay. Okay, so my stitch marker is here, so obviously I'll be, oh, I forgot to put in the description to put French knots for the eyes. I'll have to add that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because not many people are watching, but I'll make sure to add that for Discord. I think, where did I put them on? 1, 2, 3. I put them in round 4. Okay. Okay, so this one. So always I like to make sure that's nice and taut. This is taut. Uh-oh, that's about to fall out. And then of course, as always, I like to add a little bit of hot glue to kind of like keep it from ever coming undone. So we got one little perfect eye. Now to make the other one. Oh wait, so now this song is on. That means I probably got to replay the playlist after this. Oh god, that's so annoying. Okay, so wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. gosh. And sometimes I like take my fingers and just kind of pinch at them, make them like perfectly round. Okay, he's looking good so far. Now I can continue. Oh yes, I think after this there's one more single crochet roundup, I believe. Okay, the music is a bit on the loud side. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and restart the playlist because it's gonna end anyway in a second. Plus, the first song is actually one of my favorite songs by them. Oh my god, yes. I have to like limit myself off Pinterest. And they've been sending me notifications lately. They used to not. I'm like, why Pinterest? Don't do this to me. It is a very dangerous hole to fall in. Wait, I was just looking up something for another reference. I found another thing, then another, and then another. Now I want to make another cosplay. I know, right? Like, I'll like try to find something for like one type of flower, and then I'll end up seeing patterns for all these other types of flowers, and I'm like, ooh, I want to make that flower. And I'll like start making that flower, and then I'll see like another pattern for another one, and I would like go off and like, oh, let me do that one. I forgot, what is it called? I think it's called the ooh, shiny thing syndrome. It freaking really is. It's a pit hole to like just fall into and never get out. Oh, I keep forgetting my yarn ring. Oh yeah, wisteria flowers have recently become my favorite. Ooh. I think I remember like on the way to my grandma's apartment, like there's like this little wooded area by the golf course, and I think they had wisteria in there. At least I think I remember my dad saying something about it. It was so funny as kids would go in there and like find like all these golf balls there. And oh my god, there was an incident where one time where we were in there and then something shot past us, and it was actually a golf ball, and we were like, now thinking back on it, I'm like, dang, we were really lucky that didn't hit us. We probably would have died or gotten severely injured. Like, so it went like shoom. Man, I didn't even realize how dangerous it was actually being back there, because you know, as a kid you don't care, you just think, ooh, wooded area, time to go on an adventure. But nope, oh my god, I remember them golfers being so angry and yelling at kids all the time. Like, if you got too close to the golf course, they'd start having a hissy fit. And it's so funny, because as a kid you think, man, what's the problem? But now I know, like, oh yeah, those things are expensive. Like, you know, having to, like, be part of, like, members group, and not to mention how much care has to go into, like, maintaining the lawn. They probably were worried we'd scuff it up or something. And actually now, probably also, they were probably worried for safety as well, actually, now that I think about it. They were probably worried. They didn't want to be liable for some kid getting, like, brain damage. Okay, so now I can start decreasing. Oh god, I just have to use this. So it is a single crochet 5 times, and then you decrease. So it's only decreasing by 4 stitches each round. I know, right? I get shot it right between me and my sister Emily. I'm an hour late making an octopus. Yo, what's up, Evan Corano? At least I hope I said that right. Or is it Carino? I'm not sure. Okay, did that go through? Okay. Okay, so at least I said it right. But hello. Yeah, we're making this little guy. I'm gonna try to, oh god, this stream is lagging again. Why? Uh-oh, let me check my phone. Okay, it's at 59%. I'll probably just start charging it soon. I'm gonna try to, like, put the horn more facing this way. I had sewed it a little bit too right in the middle, but that was because I sewed it before I glued it on to the thing. That's more like just my own fault, but like I think you can like scoot it to the front a bit more. That's what I'm going to try to achieve today. So let's see. So now we're decreasing. Oh yeah, and I typed out the pattern. It's in the description if you want to make this. However, after the stream, I'm going to be deleting it from the description, and it will be posted in our Discord. Because I don't like having like my patterns that I've made by scratch like just sitting out there for anyone to like come and take and claim as their own. Because like there's I don't know if you know Louis from Club Crochet, but he has his own patterns that's on his website have been taken, and someone like put them in like their own like little Amigurumi PDF they sell on Amazon like a bunch of times. Like a bunch of like more than one person I think did it or something. Like how horrible is that? So I'm always worried that's going to happen to me. So I try to keep it within the community. But for people watching, like they'll have access to it right now. And I'll post it in our free pattern channel on Discord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, time to decrease. And just for the sake of the video, instead of doing an invisible decrease, I'm just going to do a regular decrease. Because I will try to save my sanity. Trying to do invisible decreases on camera is just too hard. Because I can't really see that well from far away. So, I'm just going to do a regular old-fashioned one. 3. 4. And 5. And I'm going to decrease. Okay, I have messed up somewhere. Oh, actually, I need to add on a new thing of yarn, actually. I just realized I'm at the tail end. You forgot the tail for your panda. Your poor panda, he's just missing so many body parts. I'm gonna add a new one here. Actually, I can probably save that to be used for the, oh no, shoot. Okay. I think partially because I have long fingernails. Is that why I can't grip this thing? So I'm gonna use this. I'm hoping that was the spot. Let me check. Oh no, that wasn't. Crap. Wait, where is it? This was the spot. Okay, there we go. Ah, no! I pulled the wrong string. One, two, three, four, five, and that was the decrease. Okay. Two. Wait, oh, this is super dang. Stuck in the pando of black yarn. Oh yeah, because like usually I'll try to keep it as close to color as possible because like especially if it's like mostly white, almost any color will like show through. I think he's stuffed with a lot of dark colors actually, and thankfully, but this, you know, he's green, so probably when you do with white, you probably do want to stick with pastels if you can, but actually sometimes what I would do is if I had a lot of dark yarn, I would keep that in the middle and try to find as many light colored yarn and like stuff that on the outside so that it won't show through the stitches. Oh my god. Oh well, I can see where this bump is, so I know that's where it was. Wait on it, that next stitch. Oh, and the next round you just single crochet. my god, can this like last stitch stop giving me grief for 2 seconds? Wait, this panda's not gonna look good until I make some arms for him. That poor panda. I know, how is he supposed to hold on to his little bamboo stick to munch on? Wait, when you do your crocheting, do you make X or V's? I think these are X's. I do the yarn under. Let's see. Yeah, they look like little X's, don't they? Yeah, I prefer the X method because it just makes everything look so much better. And it actually closes up this, like you can see, like you can't really see through. Because even though I'm a tight crocheter, even when I did like the normal old way, you could still sometimes see the stitches through, especially if I stuffed it with yarn. This actually really helps me be able to stuff using yarn scraps and it doesn't really show through. But yeah, this is my favorite way. I don't do full, I don't know, there's been a little bit of debate I've seen in the crochet community where that this is the yarn under method where you, well, if it'll stop being blurry, you know, kind of like hook it under and then you yarn over like that, right? That's how I do it. I've heard people call that yarn under, yarn over. Because I've also done a version where it's a little bit harder. You yarn under, and then you yarn under again. And that actually makes it really small. Like I actually made 2 different things with the different methods, and the other one turned out a lot smaller. But it can be kind of taxing on your wrist and your elbow. So usually yarn under, yarn over is the safer method. And you still get like the X stitch. So it's like the best of both worlds. So I've seen some people call it, that is like yarn under method, but I've had videos where it showed like all 3 versions, where you did like a yarn under a second time. Wait, I'm getting my cheesy fingerprints all over the white yarn. Well, at least it could be clean though. And though, I don't know if any of my things can survive being put in the washer though, they're so tiny. Okay, now I'm going to do 3 single crochet and decrease. Gosh, I made that stitch too loose. Wait, I didn't know about yarn on until a week or two ago, and I'm testing it out on this octopus. I think I'm doing yarn under, yarn under. Oh, then it'll turn out real tiny. Actually, though, I kind of prefer the look of yarn under, yarn under. I guess it just depends on the person, because, like, for me, I have dealt with carpal tunnel, and am currently dealing with cubital tunnel at the... Because cubital tunnel is when, your half of your ring finger and your pinky finger go numb, and carpal tunnel is when the thumb to half of the ring finger are numb. And in the past, when I used to do bigger crochet, I was getting really bad carpal tunnel. I had to stop for like 2 years. I couldn't crochet, and then I guess it finally healed up, and I could like crochet again. And that's when I discovered amigurumi, and I got into making amigurumi. The smaller I went, I never really got carpal tunnel from it, but when I normally crochet, I have my elbows like propped up on the table, and turns out I was putting way too much pressure on it, and that's caused that nerve to get squeezed. So that was more my fault for having my arms on the table, or I should say the elbows on the table. Wait, where's my... I keep forgetting how many stitches I did. I keep losing my count. Okay, there's my decrease. And probably after this round, I need to start stuffing. Wait, did I ever do a decrease? Oh wait, I did, okay. Do you ever, like, sometimes when you crochet and then you just did a decrease, but then, like, you get distracted and then you're like, your brain's like, wait, did I do a decrease? And it's so hard to see from here. Like, I have to, like, keep checking off camera, and I have to, like, put it up to my face so I can see it. Oh, the head doesn't want to stay on. Do you have any, oh, what are they, safety pins? Yeah, do you have any safety pins? Maybe you could, like, safety pin a couple spots. I feel like those stay better than using regular pins, like, something like this. I think that's what I used to do for when I did bigger amigurumi, because, my god, it was always a pain sewing on, especially things like heads and limbs, because they always kept wanting to fall off and they get skewed out of place. Okay, now I'm going to do a round of single crochet. I know, right? It's like, come on, brain, you spout out, like, useless information at the drop of a hat and you can't remember, you just did a decrease. I know, something about counting. That's just why I was never good at math. Like, I would be, like, That's why I could never visually do math, because I would literally forget what the numbers I just counted were, you know, like I had to have it written down on paper. I just couldn't, it would not stay in my dang brain. But I would remember phrases and words, like I could see those clearly in my head. So I guess it just depends on how your brain functions, to be fair. I mean, refreshing my hands up, they're getting a bit sweaty. Even though it's been rainy, so it's not that hot, but it's still kind of humid a little bit. Oh, now I know why I can't see. I turned on the wrong light. I thought I turned on the light earlier, and then I'm like, is this as bright as it's gonna be? And then I looked behind me, I'm like, wait, why is the main room light on? And it turns out I turned on the main room light, but I didn't turn on the closet light, because this is actually like a little closet area. I'm such an idiot. Oh, there we go, that's a bit better. Because even though it's really bright on camera, it's actually a little bit darker in here. I think I spend more time counting stitches versus actually crocheting. I'm a visual learner. I know, right? Yeah. Because, like, if I'm not fully concentrated on it, like, if I get distracted, that's why sometimes you'll see bouts of me in my stream being, like, completely silent. It's because I'm trying to count. I'm, like, trying to desperately not lose count. Actually, that's right. Let me start stuffing it. Let me bring my little thing. I have, like, this cute, like, little... Oh, my God, you can't even see it. Oh, it's still too zoomed in. One sec. Wait, is that how much it's going to be zoomed in? Oh, well, it's like this little panda thingy. And I have like a little bag in here. That's where I keep my yarn scraps. About this much should be good, I think. Oh, the little, yeah, the little holder. It's actually a toilet paper holder. But it's never been used, so it's perfectly clean. That's why I have like the little bag in there, because it actually would be a pain in the butt to keep opening just to get yarn scraps out. So I just keep like a little bag so it'll be able to stay in there a little bit better. I have a cool looking chalice holding my buttons. We find storage for anything. I know, right? Coffee mug all the way. Oh yeah, I remember you keep your scraps in a coffee mug. I think I actually have more scraps somewhere. They're like in a big, it was actually a rice container. But it was so cute though. It's got like the cacao rind on it. If you guys don't know what cacao rind is, like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't think I have a picture to show you guys. Well, if you ever go onto my Instagram, there's a coffee mug I have that's got this cute, like, it looks like a bear. It's like, it's a blue coffee mug, and it looks like it's got like this little orangey yellow bear on it. It's actually a lion. He's just a maneless lion. That's who Ryan is. It's really funny. It's like, wouldn't that mean he's just a female lion? But no, he's a male lion with no mane. And, what do you call it? And that's Ryan. I think It's like kind of in the middle of my post, I think. Like middle range, because I haven't used like coffee mug in a while. Uh-oh. That's the only problem is I gotta keep it down so I don't accidentally bring my... Do you ever like stuff it with something and then like your hook accidentally grabs the stuffing? Or the yarn scraps and it pulls it through, and I'm like trying to avoid that. Oh, wait, let me zoom in again so people can see a little bit better. Oh my god, why is it... Ah! It always zooms in too much. Like, I just want to zoom in a little bit. Oh my god, this being so stubborn. Oh dear. Well, that was, not expected to happen. Oh, it's about to fall out of the holder, that's why. Okay. Let me bring this back up. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh my, the screen is really hot though. That's not good. Oosh. And I said 49%, so I probably need to start charging it again. No, no, the panda is looking super derpy. Yeah, but derpy's still cute. I know, right? Arms needed stat. It's like, oh god, because I know like you're in the medical field, so it's like, go grab a pair of arms from the freezer and attach them. Oh great, now I got Psycho Killer stuck in my head again. I think a lot of people know that song. It's like from Talking Heads. Psycho Killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? I got stuck in my head. I actually want to use that for like one of my stories one of these days. Like, oh, that'd be perfect for like around Halloween. Like I make like a little miniature Jason or something, and I play that song and like make a cute like little stop motion skit. I really need to start getting into making TikToks and stuff, but they just take so long to make. Like if you want to make like a really good one, like a stop motion type cute thing, I have to like do it through the computer. There's no way in heck I can do it through the freaking app, because trying to like cut film like video footage on a phone is like chewing glass. It is just ugh. It is so hard to get to the right spots you want, because like your finger just, it's like that thing when I try to zoom in and then like when you lift your fingers up, like it changes it last second. Like it always does that when I'm trying to like cut footage like on a phone. So I prefer to do it with a computer. And then I'll like re-upload it. Or I'll send it to my phone and then upload it through TikTok. That's how I did my bee TikTok one. Oh no, don't clip near the ear. Oh, why? Did you almost cut your panda's ear off? That panda's going through one hell of a surgery. Oof, that was a close call. I really hope that Panda has good health insurance. He gonna need it. Let me slip it a bit more. Because it's getting, I think this next decrease is the last decrease, if I believe. Actually, wait, I probably should use the old. Yeah, that works better. That is the only good thing, though, about, like, these old crochet hooks is they're really good for stuffing. Because they're, like, nice, thin, and long. Just the only problem is the yarn is so slippery, so sometimes it'll just, like, go straight past the yarn and do nothing. So I have to, like, bunch it up just so it would go in. Wait, why does one side look thick but the other side is a board? So he has a thick boy on one side and a skinny boy on the other. I gotta do 10 rows of 60 stitches. At least I got this stream to keep me sane. Well, you're welcome on that. Oh my god, there were my older streams, so I was like the way I was doing things, I was like about to have insanity, like trying to do like invisible decreases, like, ugh. That is just not easy to do on film. Like there'd be streams where like the yarn has slipped from the hook like a bajillion times, and like the people watching are like, oh my god. Because something about like, you know, usually I crochet up near my face a little bit, not completely, but like, you know, in the vicinity. But like crocheting way down here, like way outstretched in front of me, it messes up the tension, I guess. I wonder if there'll ever be a way I can like, if I had like a white drop setup, then I probably could change the camera direction. Then I'm like crocheting like, or the camera's facing in the front rather than like downward. I don't know. But this is how I do it for now. I know, take a shot every time the yarn slips. Oh my god, then we'd all be drunk. We'd all be hella drunk. It's like, I think the problem is I just wish for these micro hooks they would just make the dang neck, because you know, like the neck, it's really short, right? You could still make a really small tip for it to make small stitches, but you could like make the neck a little bit deeper. I'd give a little bit more space in there. Maybe it would break, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it would be more likely to break, I guess, if they made it like more of a space in there. But man, it'd be so much nicer to have like a thinner neck so that it could hook on more. So I've seen some of those like expensive crochet hooks that have like these really cool shapes, and they have like a really cool deep neck that seems like it would make the yarn not slip off as easy. go. Oh god, this is the Me Music's song that she made, the Aries Beats. She made, I guess it is, what is it called when anyone can use like a bit of music or beat? Like everyone can use the Me music. Okay, so this is 2 and then a decrease. Oh, this is one of my favorite ones. Ah yeah, royalty free. Oh my god though, I don't know if you watch The Click. He's a really funny dude though. Man though. Oh god, like he made a video a while back talking about like the problems he's been having with YouTube. Like he's actually a pretty wholesome guy, right? But I mean, of course, yeah, like some of the memes they review can be a bit spicy content. But like, you know, it's something we laugh at, and he tries so hard to like keep it not that like I guess he tries to keep it like PG-13 basically. And anyway, this one of the complaints he had near the end was because he also does music on, I don't know if he does it on the same channel or on a different channel, but anyway, he's a good singer and he makes music, and he said recently for a song that got copyrighted from one of the beats he used, which he actually bought the license from, and it actually turns out even the person who made the beat also got copyrighted for their own beat, because one of the people who purchased that guy's license did like, I forgot what you do. It's like you can like set it on YouTube so you can go copyright all the other videos using that sound. And so the person who actually made that beat also got copyrighted. Like, how ridiculous is that? One of your customers goes and do that. And I think they got that resolved. Like, they had to get the guy who made the music to be like, hey, yo, I can't be getting copyright for my own music. What the heck? Like, how messed up that is that? You know, you thought you purchased a license and you're safe to go, and then another person who purchased that license like, I'm gonna get everyone copyrighted. Yeah, you go. Yeah, watch the video. It's, actually, let me grab a link to it real quick, so I forgot I can do that kind of thing on here. Let me find that. That made me so mad. I was like, no way. So you can take this blood, sweat, and tears, make your own, you can make your own music, and some butthead, if you decide to sell it, some butthead can take that and copyright it? Heck nah. Click. Okay, let me find that specific video. It's near the end, I believe, when he talks about that. Like, how messed up is that? Okay, oh yeah, the YouTube might delete my channel again. Okay, copy and paste. Yeah, like near the end of that, it talks about that, like he talks about it, and like I think it showed like the screenshots too of where the guy who made the own music was showing like he got copyrighted for his own music. Like, that's just messed up. Like YouTube, they gotta fix that. See, that's why I was actually worried about the whole thing with my pattern being out. Because, like, what if someone did that? Like, what if someone takes it and then they, like, make it as a sold pattern and therefore, you know, they published it first and then I'm the one who will get in trouble for, like, posting out that pattern. That's why I keep my stuff, because I don't want that to happen either. I don't want someone to come and take it, monetize it, and then I get in trouble for it. That's why I try to remove, I don't want to have anything actually printed out until I've made an official either blog post or something. I don't know what I want to do, because I'm not really a blogger. But I guess I could have like some kind of blog post with all like my free patterns written out. That way it shows that I published it first, so that way if someone does try to do that, I don't really care as much about if they do go and still and use it and they make money off it. I'm more worried it might come back to bite me in the butt and that kind of thing happens and I somehow get in trouble. Divine trusts the process. Okay. Da, da, da. Oh yeah, this is where I will... Did I stop there? I guess I did. So, I might need to add something actually to the pattern. This is like too soon to decrease. I will say that when you're stuffing with yarn scraps, it seems like the best colors to avoid are brown, red, and black. But like the colors like these are usually pretty fine. But any like super uber bright color or super dark color seem to show through easily. Where did my other thing go? The process is not happening. Nothing will be as good as my Molong. Oh yeah, like when you made, cause yeah, your Molong was super cute. Are you making the panda from scratch, or are you following a pattern? Oh, thankfully it didn't block you. No, it's the emoji where it's smiling with the teardrop. For some reason, whenever Divine puts a message with that emoji in it, it will do like the I have to like approve the message or something. Like it makes it where they won't show until I approve, and I do not know why YouTube does that. YouTube has something against that emoji. I don't know if it happens to everybody, but it happens to Divine a lot whenever she uses the smiley the teardrop smile face emoji. Like, I just don't know why. And it's so weird though. I think someone even one time like used a little literal curse word in their message, like not in a bad way, just so you know, like they dropped the F-bomb. And like YouTube's fine with that, right? But then like Divine will say something completely, or Rebecca would say something completely innocent, and YouTube's like, retracts the message, or I think some of them even got deleted where I didn't even get a chance to see it or approve it, and it's just like, YouTube, what are you doing? Let me at least approve it or something. Let me, as the owner of this channel, be able to see, prove that for myself or not. Like, ugh. I'm hoping it's like a bug though, because there's no way they really think those messages were bad. Like, they were completely innocent messages. And I remember one time, actually, I forgot whose channel it was. I think it was some random streamer's channel. And I was typing, I just like typed a, hey, how are you? It may have been, I think it may have been a Jacksepticeye's live stream, I think. And I got put in timeout, like what? And it got said for spamming, and I'm like, excuse me? I typed one message and I'm spamming? While at the same time, there were many like people like spamming emojis and stuff. I'm just like, though maybe it could have been a mistake, maybe. Wait, you had a message deleted? Wait, in this stream right now? Did a message get deleted? I was gonna say because it didn't show. Oh yeah, so did Rebecca. I know, right? YouTube has something against y'all. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to... Oh yeah, because I forgot to add one more round, so... I think you could see in the Narwhal, like my description, when I posted the pattern, I stopped at single crochet times 2 and decrease. I forgot to add one more round where you decrease in each stitch. That way it makes it down to 6. I totally forgot about that. Ah, shoot. Ah, see what I mean? I hate it when this kind of crap happens. That's the only downfall of using yarn scraps. That really happens a lot. Oh, past Steam. Okay. That's good. I was about to get worried. Like, man, it didn't even show me the message got deleted. Like, that's that would be sneaky of YouTube if they did that. Okay, 1, 2. Three. 4, 5, and last one 6. Then I'm just gonna slip stitch into the next stitch and finish off. Ah, no! No, no, no. Did it break? No way. Okay, it didn't. Phew. Oh yeah, you guys were talking about mukbangs. I know, right? Like, what is that a reason to, like, delete someone's message? Like, that's, like, actual trending type of content, so YouTube should know not to, like, what the heck? Oh yeah, I was, like, my knee or something, I had a screenshot to pick off Messenger to send it. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot the first part of that message. Okay, so on Discord, I was trying to send a pic of my cat to a friend, and I saw a glimpse of my leg, and it was it was sent out to send due to explicit content. Oh my god. So yeah, I had to send a screenshot pic off to the off Messenger to send it. That's so dumb. Oh yeah, like wasn't there like a lady who what's that picture? The one where she's got her arm up and like they thought her one of her boobs were hanging out, and when really it was just her elbow. It was her exposed elbow, just the way the position it was in. Like, man, how horrible is that? Okay, I think, yeah, let's compare it to this one. I think you can see it's a little bit smaller than the original one. This is the shape I wanted. I made this one a bit too big. I'm just gonna sew this up real quick. Okay, arms, let's make Panda semi-presentable. I'm back. I couldn't sleep, but Mom will probably send me to bed soon, like really soon. Well, here's what we got done so far. It looks like a little raindrop. That's basically what you do, is you just make a raindrop type of shape. And we're about to work on the arms, or not arms. Narwhals don't have arms. The fins and the tail fins. So, oh, this song is really loud. There we go, it's a bit better. But yo, Mackenzie's back. Oh my god, though, it's like when you're a kid, you're having to like sneak on and off the internet without your parents knowing. Oh my god, I used to do that, especially when YouTube came out. I used to like sneak into the back room and turn the computer on, like plug my earbuds in, and so I can like watch YouTube. I really only just wanted to watch music. Like, everything would have been solved if I could have just had like a little MP3 player. At that time, they were really expensive because they had just came out. Now are MP3 or even MP3 players a thing anymore? I feel like even they are really obsolete because everyone just uses their phone now. I think even in the beginning of the smartphones, it's like back then they didn't have a lot of memory, right? Like you probably wouldn't have a lot of storage on your phone, so probably MP3s were still good for the storage. But now, like, phones have a lot more storage now, plus the cloud. So it's all good. There we go. Now I'm gonna make... Actually, let me sew this through the body, then cut it off. I do think I need to cut my thumbnails though, because like super long thumbnails kind of make it. Oh no, don't you dare. The stream was doing that whole reconnecting bull crap. Now I can cut it off. I know, right? I still use my iPod. I have my iPod somewhere. Oopsie. I have my iPod somewhere. I charged somewhere. I charge it from time to time if I remember to charge it. And it's so funny because the problem is I can't add any more music on there, like, because it's from my old library on my old laptop. So, so I can't add any more new music. So all the music on there is all music and videos that I've had since high school. So it's like a little time capsule. But if I want any new music, I have to use my phone. I found an iPod shuffling all his country music. Oh my god, yeah, like, there was a time I remember we found, like, this old, I forgot which type of iPod shuffle it was. I think it was the tiny one that came out, the nano one that no one really liked. And, oh my god, it had a lot of rap music on it, but then there was, like, 2 songs, one by the Beach Boys and then one by the Beatles. And it was just so random. All this, like, hardcore rap and, like, kind of like rap metal in a way. Like, the majority of the songs were like that, and then these 2 good old boy songs, you know, like the Beatles. Wait, was it the Beatles? No, I think it was the Rolling Stones. I don't know, I gotta see which one it is. I forgot what the song was, though. If I listen to some of their songs, I might be able to see which one it was. Oh, music stopped. I gotta play it again. Actually, I kind of want to play the Relaxed Movement. But I need to add that to the description. Oh wait, I'm typing into the Google bar. I thought I was typing into the YouTube bar. I wonder how many subscribers they have now. Let me see. Oh wow, they're almost gonna hit 5K soon. They were just barely, I think they're like barely 1,000 last time I checked. So they're growing pretty fast. Let's see, this one would probably be best. Oh great, I gotta watch an ad.
라떼는 말이야. 유학한 막내 학비 보낸다고 증명서류를 바리바리.
What is this ad? What is it even for?
1년마다?
Some kind of thing. Okay, let me... can I edit the description from here? I think I should be able to, right? Oh, yeah, I get Korean ads. Let me go down to music. Okay. Because I don't want to get in trouble. Or more like, I don't think I'll get in trouble if I didn't add it, but like, I like these people's music, so I try to give them credit. Okay. Okay, I think it should be in the description now. Yeah, okay, I can start playing the music. Because, well, I'm kind of tired of having to replay the playlist over and over again because it's only an hour. The Aries Beats one is only an hour long. I've actually made a playlist specifically for when I crochet and studying for class. I know I need to make like a chill hop playlist so that way I can like play it and then I just have to have the short links to the songs used in that playlist, like, and I just gotta list those. That's gonna take a while because I want to make like different playlists so that I can like interchange them. I just haven't got around to it. I get French ads and I'm like, I wasn't speaking any. I'm not, and I'm in the wrong province. Also, there's like part of like Canada that like doesn't even speak French at all, right? But then other provinces where it's like really common. Okay, I'm gonna make the tail fin first. So what you do is, well, my finger will stop, and I'm not gonna use the yarn ring for anything small like this. I'm gonna crochet 2 times. I'm not crochet, chain 2. Then I'm gonna half double crochet. Well, if I can get to that last loop, there we go, and then double crochet. And then treble crochet. And then I'm going to do a chain 1 peacock stitch. Then double crochet. Then half double. Then chain 2. And slip stitch back into that magic ring or circle. And I just pull the loop tight. And see, now we got a nice little tail fin. Let me sew up this part. So that way we're only left with the other tail. Because it gets kind of annoying when you try to sew and you got like 2 separate tails. Wait, my crochet playlist is more metal than my study one. I know, right? It'd be really hard to listen to metal and study. I love listening. It's so funny. I love listening to like Queensryche when I crochet, especially like what was it? The Warning and Rage for Order. Those 2 albums. They're kind of a little bit about like a future dystopia in a way, but also I think Rage for Order has like a little bit of vampire element to it. At least that's what they said in the documentary, like, or like what people mentioned, like, him and Chris, like Jeff and Chris were like really into like vampire novels at the time, so they kind of influenced that what do you call it? That album, especially like Walk in the Shadows. That feels so like a vampire love story in a way, like 2 vampires having like a love spat. Like one's trying to break up with the other, like, no, we're meant to be, we have love, and it's so funny. Wish I could play it, but it would get copyrighted. But oh my god, it was funny because like in Louis' stream, I actually mentioned how they were, because the topic of mullets came up, and a young Jeff Tate during Rage for Order had a mullet, right? So I mentioned to them like the 80s vampire, space vampire I wanted to make. But I think I had told you guys about that. I think Divine might remember when I was talking about it. I think you were in the stream when I talked about it in. So I talked about that's something I want to draw. And then when I sewed it, because I forgot that no one really knew about my plan in that in Louis' live stream, so they're all like, "What the heck? You okay, Virginia?" And I'm just like, "Oh, this is actually a plan I've had for a while." Yeah, but you were not there anymore in his stream, so you weren't there to back me up. Because I think you had left like a while back, because this was like near when the stream was about to end. His stream was about to end, so I was thinking, "Oh crap, I don't have Divine to say this. I'm not cuckoo, you know. I'm not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I swear, this was something I was planning for a while, and I'm thinking it in terms of like anime style, you know, in my head. So I need to draw it and maybe post it on there so they don't think it's crazy. Because like he looks really dope. The image looks really dope in my head. Like it looks really cool. But I need to draw it out because it's gonna basically look just like Jeff Tate, like a young Jeff Tate with his like little 80s mullet. And then have like a little, what do they call those, like, you know, like in some like those old retro films, like they'll have like the one, it's almost like a spectacle, I think, like with a one piece of like half of a pair of eyeglasses, I guess you could say. And it's like, except they go over the eye and it's like see-through and it's red, so it looks cool, but you like, they can see, like they can track things with it, like it's like a little computer. That's like my idea for like his outfit. And then he wears like a leather jacket, of course. It just basically looks straight up like he's from the 80s. I do not like how this one turned out. Huh. I don't know why that one turned out lumpy. Uh-oh. Oh, I just realized it's not chain 2, it's chain 1. Oh, crap. I'm gonna have to edit that. I thought it was chain 2. Which means this one is now invalid. Well, crappy-o. Oh, well, I'm gonna post it on Discord anyway. I'll make sure to edit that so it's actually chain 1. That actually makes sense because it's a half double. Okay, now let's try this again. Yeah, see, because that's the idea. Because I freaking love Lost Boys. That's my show. That's my movie. I wanted like a futuristic, like, but I wanted to make it like the retro futuristic. You know what I mean? Like from the old animes. And like I wanted like a space, like 90s anime vibe. That's what I was going for in my head. You know, I want a mullet. It's so weird to think mullets are actually coming back in style. And actually, I just saw that Snapchat added new hairstyles, and there's so many 80s inspired Snapchat hair now. And one of them was actually a mullet. I was like, oh my god, it's for real now. Snapchat has added mullets to their hairstyles for your bit emoji. You had a mullet in 2007 and 8? Oh my goodness. Like I didn't even know people still had mullets back in those days. Oh, not by choice. Da, da, da. But the thing is, like, because like you see some people with mullets, right? Like say the typical redneck American with a mullet, it looks kind of crappy, right? But when you watch like Lost Boys, and technically David's hair is a mullet, right? But it looks really cool. Like that's a cool mullet in a way. Like that was a mullet done right. But when I see like pictures of regular people with mullets, they always have like the weirdest mullets. Like it's not that great looking. Like especially redneck Americans usually have that kind of mullet. Me running to download Snapchat. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, that's got that little swish that I wanted. Alright, there we go. So I messed up by doing chain 2 instead of chain 1. Like, it was the way my hair happened to grow back, and I had shaved my head for charity at school. Oh, so like it grew more on the top, and then it took forever for the sides to grow. Oh man, I have seen some girls with mullets, like from the 80s, and like, but it was like a curly hair kind of mullet, and those actually looked pretty cool. Da, da, da. But yeah, they have like, heck, Snapchat's got a lot of 80s inspired hair. I'm like, finally, my time has come. Because like everyone would be like making fun of like me having such an old-fashioned hairstyle, because I would always rock the Farrah Fawcett flybacks. And look at it, there are so many people with like the hair, with that hairstyle now. And I'm just like, now it's popular? Now? Oh my goodness. But oh well, it's better than nothing. Actually, it's good because then now more like hairstylists will have to know how to do that kind of haircut. Which that was always my worry. I always had to do it myself because I didn't trust no one to be able to really do it. Unless maybe I found like a really old hairstylist who was active during the 80s who might remember how to do it. Because I once tried to get like layers for it, and then it's just, the way they did it just looked too modern. The way they did my hair. So from then I just would do it myself. Because that was like the only way. Okay, there's that one. And actually, let me make the fins before I start sewing on. Oh yeah, and the wrong part of your friends didn't tell you it was picture day. Well, if you were anywhere in the South and United States, you would have fit right in. Update on Monroe 6 out of 10. Well, you're getting there. The tunnel's coming soon, so you're past halfway. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Only the ice is already all melted. Has to be expected. Okay, same thing. Well, similar. I'm going to chain one and then I'm going to single crochet. It's like basically a smaller version of the tail fin. And then I'm going to half double. Oh my god, will it stop getting all blurry? Jesus. And then I'm going to do... I think it's because it keeps wanting to focus on these, so I better put those to the side. I'm going to do double crochet. And then I'm going to chain one, do like a chain one peacock stitch. And then half double crochet. Then single crochet. Then chain one. And slip stitch. Actually, I was thanks to that lady who did that really huge rose video. Her video's on YouTube somewhere. I don't know. I forgot which one it was. But she like does these really beautiful roses. And they're very big, actually. Like, they're like actual size of a rose. And I actually learned that technique about like the chaining and then slipping back into the stitch that gives it like that. That gives it like an even side to the whatever you're making. So it's like perfect for things like petals and stuff. And now I'm starting to use it for like things like this, so that they stay a little bit even. Okay, there's one. Let me make the other one. Also, I got the brightest neon yarn, and now I'm not really sure what to do with it. Let me see. What is good for neon yarn? Oh wait, what color of neon is it? Is it like neon yellow, neon green, neon orange? Just make a fruit of that color, and it'll be like mega glowy. Oh, orange, yellow, and pink. Make a lemon. That'd be probably, you could like make a lemon. And pink you could probably make grapefruit with. Well, pink, it really needs to be more of an orangey pink though. Oh, I don't have any green. Oh, that's probably because the neon green would have gone good for like any kind of leaf or something. Actually, I don't forgot what I did, so I need to start over. Let's see, what else is neon yellow? But for the neon pink, you could make like neon pink strawberries. That'd be cute. Do I have a neon? I kind of have a neon pink, but it's like, I don't know if it's neon pink or more if it's really just hot pink. Where is it? Is it in here? Or is it in this one? Ah, this. I don't think, would that be considered neon pink? Okay, it looks brighter on the camera, but it's actually darker in real life. Because it's really more of a Bratz hot pink. It looks neon on the camera, though. Ooh, Animal Crossing leaf. I wish I could play Animal Crossing. Everyone's talking about it, but I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I think my sister got one, though, so she's been playing it. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty much hot pink. It looks like a little bit lighter on camera, but it's a little bit darker in real life, so it's hot pink. So I don't really think I have anything that constitutes as neon pink. Oh, you have Animal Crossing on the DS and the Wii. Oh my god, I have like an old Wii. Like the ones from the early 2000s and 2010s. I don't think it'll be able to play Animal Crossing. And even then we can't even use it. Like I bought it to have the Wii Fit because there's like this really fun like little, whatchamacallit? I don't know what you call it. It's like a thing you run through, like challenge kind of track. And it's really fun to do. But the new our TV we bought for this apartment, because see we were using because the old apartment had a TV with it, like this little tiny TV, and it was able to plug in the Wii. But for some reason our new one, it doesn't have, for some reason the Korean Wii has like 5 different cords for when you plug into a TV, unlike the regular 3. And for some reason this new TV has only got the regular 3, and I'm just like, what? Uh-oh. Where did my fins go? Okay, so these are the small ones. This is the side. Let me do the tail fins first. Actually, wait. I need to sew these up first. Oosh, what time is it? It is 1:07. Because I need to end the stream by 2 o'clock. So I need to hurry on up because I still gotta do the ice cream part. But actually, the ice cream part didn't really take that long, to be fair. Because making the cone is really easy, and ice cream part is pretty easy. Yo, what's up, Bobby? Yeah, today we're making a little ice cream narwhal, but we're making a white and pink one. So we got the body done. Well, if it will stop being blurry, there we go. So you just make like a little teardrop shape, and then we made the fins, and I'm about to sew these on. And also the pattern's in the description if you want to take like a screenshot real quick. Just for the body though, add one, like after the last round, it says like single crochet times 2, then decrease, right? Add one more round of just decreases, so that way the stitch count will go down to 6. I forgot to add that. Because after this stream, I'm going to delete it from the description and then like put it in Discord. Because I don't want no pattern stealing Karen to come swipe up this pattern and then try to claim it as their own. I always get worried about when I actually post how to do something in the description, because it's just so easy for someone to come along and copy and paste that and claim it as their own until I've made maybe something official. It's one thing if it's my own video, because like the B, I was fine with putting in the B video because, you know, that's a video that's been published, so therefore it shows that I made that first. If they try to come around and say like, I'm more worried someone's going to try to come back around, like, you know, they steal it and then they try to come back and try to get you in trouble saying like, oh, you stole my thing, like, you know, they try to do that. Oh, I hate it when people do that. It's so disgusting. So I try to keep it within Discord. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it looks so cute, right? Because I think this one's based off the original one, which was not original, but the first one I saw, which is the white one with the pink. If you look up Nomwhal, like Nom and then WHAL, they are actually these plushies. Actually, I think I can send a link of what the originals look like. They're like these huge plushies. Where's the one where it shows their size? Here we go. Open link in your tab. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, I want to open image in new tab. Do we? I'm not sure this will let me send. The link might be too long. Okay, I can send it. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, I think you should be able to see what they look like. They're huge though. Look how huge they are. They're so cute. But yeah, that's what the original Nomwhals look like. It's supposed to be kind of like nom 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 when like you eat on something that's yummy. Like nom nom nom. Whew, my Plutus on top almost fell to the floor. I don't want that happening. Let me refresh my hands. Well, at least it stopped raining, but I don't know Oh wait, it is. Never mind. It is still raining. Oh, it's like baby rain, like sprinkling. Yeah, I think that's what we used to call it. We used to call it like, oh, it's sprinkling right now. Okay, these are the tail. Actually, before I deal with those, because I don't want to get them mixed up, I'm going to sew these on. Okay, let me make sure I'm facing the right side up. Okay. So I just go and take it to the tail and I'll sew it to the point. Then go back in over here. I'll grab like the end part so that way I can keep it in place so it won't get skewed when I try to sew up all the other parts. And I'll kind of like go in through here and go to that middle stitch. Technically it's the magic ring. And then I'll just kind of like sew it on through so it won't. So I can cut the string, but I don't got to worry about it like coming out. Oh, whoopsie. Oh my god, like I accidentally like just sucker punched my poor phone. Okay, so that's one. Look how cute it looks. I'll also do the other one. Let me see, I'm getting a custom hook off Etsy. I want a frills crochet hook, but the small size was 4mm. So on Etsy, this person is doing customs, and now I'm getting a 3mm hook that has my name on it with a big handle. Well, that's really nice. See, that's the thing I hate about like those frills crochet hooks. They look so cool, right? But they don't have them for small one. They don't have them for the smaller sizes. So it's like the miniature crochet community is just like left in the dust. So when I do this side, it's actually the opposite. I actually start at the end where I want it to meet. So probably this stitch, because I want to make sure it's, oh my god, I want to make sure it's even with this side. And then I work my way to the end. I know, right? Like, I don't know what happened. It just like barely touched it and then it went poof. And I also gotta make sure it's facing the correct way. I know, right? That's why I was really happy that I found these. These are just the cheap AliExpress ones. But you know, like, I can already tell now, like, I tried crocheting with my old one, and it actually started hurting my hand, like, cramping. I got too used to these good ones, these, like, types of soft handles. It just works so much better. And also, I want to try to get some tulips. They're, like, seems like Japanese brands. I got something stuck in my throat. They seem to be really good at making good micro crochet hooks. Like, I think they're called tulips. They're very expensive. They're like $20 per hook, and these are like tiny micro crochet hooks, so they must be good. And I do see sometimes like the big macro crocheters on Instagram. Like, I now can recognize the hook when I see it, and I was like, oh my god, they're using a tulips hook. Like, man, it makes me think, I wonder if I should try to get some. But they're kind of expensive, so I think I'm gonna wait until my crochet business, because I haven't opened my Etsy. Technically the Etsy's open. I think I took it off crochet mode or not crochet mode, vacation mode, but there's nothing on there. So, but like I plan on hopefully trying to make some stuff launch in August, but I'm kind of starting to run out of time though. So I'm gonna try to, cause I want to sell some earrings and stuff. But maybe like one day when that all that starts making some money, I might splurge and get those hooks as like an investment toward this business. Because if they crochet that well, then maybe they don't slip. Maybe the yarn doesn't slip off the hook. Maybe, you know, it'd be easier being able to crochet tiny with those. I mean, they gotta be expensive for a reason. Oh god, your hook was $35. I know her just for a single hook. That hook better be good. It better be good quality. Okay, now we got our little tail fins. I'm gonna cut off some of this fuzz. Okay, that's better. Now to sew on the arms, make sure I got the right side up. Yeah. Oh, your mom's gonna be mad. Oh, I mean, did you use your money or her money? I mean, if it's your money, then it's your money. And even if then, if she gave you like a set amount to spend, and it's like, and you spent within that, then nothing to get mad about. Unless it's more like the, like when you spend something on something, like you spend like a large amount on something, and your person, even though it's not their money, they get mad at you, like, why did you spend that much on that? But to kind of be fair though, you really do need good crochet hooks because you can end up ruining your hands in a way, or your wrist, with using crappy ones. I want to use that like middle string to kind of help keep it in place. Oh, I used your stimulus money. I used my stimulus money to buy more yarn because that's what I'm waiting on. Like, cause I didn't buy any red in this yarn. I think I bought like 30 colors because they're not all red. Like, I bought some more colors that I didn't have either. And I think as well as a repeat of colors that are popular, like red and black, and I think one more of these. Like colors I know that I'm going to use a lot, but most of them are colors that I don't have. I'm trying to get all 80 colors that are available on that shop. And I got a couple of reds finally. Like I think I bought all the reds that they offer. Like bright red, dark red, even a brick red. I think even an orangey red, I think. I need to recheck my thing. But it's getting close. The delivery just arrived in my country, here in Korea, but it hasn't gone through customs. Well, at least not that I checked. I didn't check this morning. Maybe it did go through customs. I'm not sure. I gotta double check after the stream. I hope it did. And then that'll mean nothing. I mean, it'll probably still be a week before it comes through because of that whole thing going on. Though my craft wire came pretty quickly after clearing customs, so maybe the strike is not affecting those kind of packages. Because I've heard it's not affecting all packages, just certain types of packages for some reason. I guess it's whatever sector of the postal service that's on strike, because not the entire thing's on strike, just a certain group of people from the postal service is on strike, and I don't blame them. You know, they're tired of being overworked and underpaid during this pandemic. So I root for them, even if it's like inconveniencing me. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through one more. Kind of help keep it secure. I cannot justify spending that much on a hook. I know, right? But if it's like super good quality and like it'll never break, then it's probably worth it. Or if it will like prevent, if it can actually legit prevent like carpal tunnel, that'd be pretty nice too. Because carpal tunnel is not fun. And nor is cubital tunnel. Actually, cubital tunnel really sucks. Because like now, whenever I put my elbows on a table, it starts hurting immediately. Like that's how bad it got. And even this hand started going a little bit numb, like in the same area. Because, you know, I would have both elbows on the table. Now, I'm wondering though, is that the real reason why parents used to say, keep your elbows off the table? Was the real reason because they didn't want our elbows getting destroyed? If it was, because actually, if you think about it, if it was for manners, that's kind of dumb. But actually, for health, it makes sense. Yeah, I think I got some, like, I must have inhaled some dust or something. But it's not dusty in here, though. And I don't want to open the window because that stupid spider is just sitting out there waiting for me. Like, I remember the spiders from last summer. They tried to freaking get in here. I closed the window just in time. Like, he came from one end of the window to the other so fast that I had to, like, shut it closed real quick. It was such a scary moment. And they were big, too. They weren't... This one, at least, is smaller. The ones from last summer were big. I use a 3.25 for my Amigurumi, so 3 miller will make them a tad smaller, so it's not going to waste. I use worsted weight yarn for everything. I know, right? Plus, it'll probably make your Amigurumi look really nice. Oh yeah, that's the opposite. It's super humid. But it can get kind of dusty in here after a while, because, you know, it's technically like a little closet area. But the main room, I have the window open. It's like right behind me. I don't know. Or maybe some dust came in. I don't know. Maybe. But it's not yellow dust season anymore. Oh my god, during yellow dust season, that was awful. I had to like keep the windows closed because I actually had them open for too long. And I ended up inhaling too much of that yellow dust or whatever little bit came in. And oh my god, I actually got like, I felt like crap from it. I almost thought I had corona too. It just turns out nah. I just had a near, like it feels like you have a cold, but you don't have a cold. That's how it is with yellow dust, like, because it picks up all the pollution from the factories in China and Korea's like car factories. Like it picks up all that pollution, like when the sand is carried over from the Mongolian desert and it comes here. I forgot what it's called. Yellow dusting. There's like a name for it. I always forget the darn name. Oh wait, actually, I got my kid here. I can Google it real quick. Hongsa. It's called Hongsa. Oh, then what was monsoon season? Because monsoon season has a similar sounding name. Oh, Jangma. Okay, so right now it is Jangma, monsoon season. But like in the springtime, it is Hwangsa, so it's like they call it yellow dust season. And it really, actually, that's why Korea was really used to, and not just Korea, but other countries too, they get the same thing. They get this like yellow dust. Especially China. It's really bad in China. I've seen pictures, and like the air is actually legit yellow because of all that dust. But see, Asia was really used to wearing masks before the pandemic because of this, you know, because of things like this. And also, you know, when it's like flu season, they'd go ahead and wear a mask. But that would kind of be the only time I would wear a mask was during Hwangsa. But now it's like we have to wear it all the time. Oh yeah, I think they just made it where now if you got vaccinated, you can actually, I think, legally go outside without a mask. I think. But I think you have to wait for your card to come in. Like they give you a little card if you got vaccinated so you can prove it. I'm all jelly now because John got his vaccination and I'm still waiting for them to bring Moderna over. He doesn't want me to get the other two because he's worried I would. Because especially for females, that's who were the candidates who mostly had the blood clots, or women, like they're more likely to get a blood clot from the vaccine. And I am someone who sits around all day a lot crocheting. And like even sometimes my legs go numb from being sat too long. So I probably have a high chance of getting a blood clot if I get that vaccine. And that's why we keep a vacuum and a fly swatter and a flamethrower. Oh, how awesome would that be to use a flamethrower on mosquitoes? Yes. The little craps. Poor John, he actually got a big, huge mosquito bite on his ankle from yesterday, which is so funny because usually he won't get bit, but I'm usually the one who gets bit. And yesterday, I'm the one who came back unscathed for once, finally. I guess probably because I smell super different compared to every other Korean, because, you know, Korean people, they're lucky. They barely have any kind of BO at all. The lucky bastards. Yeah, they can get all sweaty, and they're not going to smell like a swamp like we do. It's so, like, it feels so unfair, like, oh my god, what is this genetic awesomeness that you guys got, but we didn't get it. I'm so jelly of them. Okay. Now I just gotta sew the string around so that it won't come out. Wait, if you have catnip planted in lavender, you won't get mosquitoes. Oh, the me who goes to like the pharmacy coming out with a shit ton of like catnip and lavender. And like walking down the store with a huge box of it and people are like, what the heck? Ooh, I don't know if you can hear the birds. Wait, I have a hard time wearing a mask to my asthma. I know that sucks, but it's like a what's the word, catch-22. But at the same time, like if you don't wear your mask and you got corona, you would really be in for a crap storm. But that's the same thing, because even me, like I don't have asthma or anything, but like, oof, especially going upstairs with the mask on. Oh, that freak! Because we live on the 3rd floor, right? So we have to like climb up and down stairs all the time when we leave our apartment, and it is a nightmare going up with that freaking mask on. So I cannot wait to get freaking vaccinated. Do they have that in America? Like if, well, I'm not sure if you're in America, but like if you get the vaccine, are you able to go out without the mask on? As long as you have like the proof that you got the vaccine? Man, my hands keep getting sweaty. Okay, now we can start. I'm gonna make the cone first because that's the easier part. I was about to start with that, but no, I want to start the easy part. Let me see if I can zoom out a bit. I think I'm zoomed in too much. Wait, yes. Oh, so you can go, so if you have the vaccine, you can go out without a mask. That's good. At first I was having issues with the mask and my asthma, but after I got COVID, the mask is glued to my face at all times. I know, right? I can only imagine having COVID with asthma. That's just like, like almost close to a death sentence, basically. My mom and dad have both of theirs, so that's good. Is it easy getting the vaccine over there? It took for a long time for them to finally have it nice and ready for everyone to finally come get theirs. And even then, they don't have all of them here. So, I think they had their Moderna is gonna come soon. I don't know when. I gotta see. Gotta like recheck. But yeah, and they're gonna have it to where like American residents will be eligible to get it. So we're waiting on that. I don't even go out often, so it's okay waiting. And hopefully they're gonna lift the 2-week quarantine mandatory thing soon if you have the vaccine. I'm not sure if you have the vaccine if you're gonna still have to provide the negative corona test. Which that's gonna get annoying. if they still do that, because I don't want. I've heard the corona test is really painful, and even my sister, when she got a corona test just in case, and she said it felt like her nose was ripping apart. If you got both vaccines, you can go to most stores without it. I've even seen some employees without the masks. That's good. And before I go any further, I'm going to kind of sew in a little bit of this tail. Because sometimes when you do 3 single crochet in the magic circle, like there's like this big gap when you go to the increase, and I don't like it. So I found out to get rid of it, you can like, if you sew through stitches, it will kind of help keep it in place. Right here in Tennessee, you can go most places without a mask. So that's, thank goodness, that's where I'm from, is from Tennessee. That's where my family's at right now. First time I've taken the test was a cheek swab, but the second time it was through the nose and it hurt so much I ended up crying. Oh God. See, why does it have to be, and that's another thing too, why does it have to be such a horrible test? Why does it have to be so painful? It probably wouldn't be that bad, people getting tested all the time, if it wasn't so gosh darn painful. And before I increase, I kind of want to make sure I get this like shape right, so I gotta kind of push it out a little bit, because that'll happen when you do 3 single crochet. You want to get that sweet little point. Let me see. I have the antibiotics for COVID, but haven't had it. I'm one of the lucky ones. My doctor said it's good, but my health issues. Well, it's good, but of my health issues I have. That's true. So at least you'll most likely be able to fight off COVID. That's good. But that's the thing. Like, if people have antibiotics, does that mean because they still spread COVID? I'm not sure. Like, you wouldn't get sick, but would you still be able to spread it? Maybe. I'm not sure. So I don't know too much about anatomy and biology. Wait, most places here still require masks. And man, remember poor Rebecca? Like, her town just kept going into lockdown so many times. Like, how many times is a little English town gotta go into lockdown? Like, so many people. But at the same time, it could be... You know how sometimes small towns kind of tend to go crazy? It depends. Like, some small towns are like, we're far away from that. It's not a big deal to us, right? Like how Tennessee's treating it. But then other small towns will be like overzealous and crazy about it. Like, the smallest little thing that happens, all right, we're into lockdown, you know? Kind of like the thing with, like, you know, in America, there's school shootings a lot. So, but always for some reason, you know, they mostly happen at the high schools anyway, right? But always, like, it's like the most upper middle class, like, safest neighborhood type place would be the ones that go all crazy. And, like, have all these ridiculous rules. And then, like, this is, like, some kind of, like, you know, like that joke they do in, like, middle class, like, upper middle class schools go crazy over these, like rules and stuff. And they'll have, like, actual metal detectors. But then the schools that are, like, at high risk for these type of shootings don't do anything. Like, they don't implement any rules, and it's just like, what? Like, the places that don't need the rules and they put the most rules for some reason. It's ridiculous. Wait, most test sites are free, so I guess I'm good. At the cost of them tickling your brain? Oh my god, does it go up that far? Oof, no thank you. Oh yeah, and even John, I think he had to get the COVID test twice back when one of the students got COVID because his dad got COVID and he spread it to his family, and therefore we all had to get tested. He said he also felt like his nose was gonna rip in half, like, just gosh darn, that just sounds so terrifying. Let me see. Yeah, the true of us. That's how, because people are really not smart about how they went about it. Yeah, they have to go right to the back of the nasal canal because that's where the best tissues for samples are, I think. Oof. Still, though, that's so creepy. Okay, I think I got one more round. There's one a block away from my house, and I'll take a picture tomorrow and send it on Discord. Oh, it's like the little testing site. I know I've been very lucky. I haven't had to go through the pleasure of a COVID test. Let me see, my family just now started to get out. We had a family reunion today. My uncle doesn't have long to see and wanted to see outside. Oh, that's so I know it's so sad, like when people have, like, even if it's like for a different reason why they're sick, even if it's not COVID, but then they're like stuck inside. Like, you don't want to go out without getting to see this, you know, the landscape and everything, all that's beautiful nature one last time, you know? It looks like a kissing booth, but it's actually a drive-through test. Okay, I think this horn is a little bit on the bigger side because, you know, my tension is not as tight when I crochet on camera. Let me see. Yeah, but oh well, it'll do. I'm trying to like elongate it as much as I can by. Plus, also, I think that one I rolled a ton too. Or maybe if I try this, pulling it a bit with the point. That's pretty good. Okay, now to make the ice cream. I did like a small change to. I'm gonna have this over here so I can see it. Oh, what time's it? Oh, shit, it's already 1:41. Okay, I got 20 minutes to do this. Well, we're almost done, so I can do this. But what size yarn I'm using? Ah, okay, so I'm pretty sure this is like regular worsted weight, right? So this is the original yarn, like the size it is. I buy it's from AliExpress. Well, it's not from AliExpress, just it's a lot of shops on AliExpress sell it. It is the Chinese milk cotton yarn. It's the one with the little cow on it. Here's what the label looks like. This, right? Here's a skein over here. So this is what they look like. They're just 50 grams, right? And they each, I think this would be considered worsted weight. And they have 5 strands, like little, if you like unravel it, they have like little 5 strands, and I'm using a single one of that. So I don't know what yarn weight it technically would be. I think it's like the equivalent of a maybe 2 or 3 strands of embroidery floss, I think. If you use like, if you separate them into single little tiny strands, like 3 of those would probably make about like one of these, maybe, the thickness. But yeah, that's how I do it. I love this so, because I usually use normal yarn. Like this is from Karen Simply Soft. I think you probably know that one, right? Most worsted weight yarn has 4 strands, so usually I only was used to only getting 4, but this one actually has 5. But this yarn is actually just a bit thicker than a full strand of this one. Like like this is like a little bit thicker than the full strand I would get from that. I guess because it's got one more little strand there. So these are about the same weight, even though it looks thicker because it's fuzzier. But once it's crocheted, it's like crochet down tight. It's a little bit like these is more like a little bit like roving a little bit because it gets kind of fuzzy and kind of like frays apart. Well, this actually keeps its shape. So I'm in love with this stuff here. Oh, no cheesy fingerprints. Okay, so basically I just do 6 single crochet and then you increase up to 12. So I'm going to do that really quick. I'm not going to even bother using a stitch marker. I'm going to do something different too. I'm going to actually sew on the cone before I sew on the sprinkles. I keep accidentally sewing on the sprinkles first when I really should do the cone first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, it just keeps going in and out of focus. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's 12. Ark, why do I keep sitting like a prawn? Wasn't that the most comfortable sitting position? Like getting all snuggled up. Oh, it's 2 a.m. here for Bobby. Oh god. Oh my god, I could never crochet while laying down my back. My arms would get too tired from having it way up in the air. Or unless you're like crocheting slightly swerved up that way and then you can like kind of like crane your neck a bit. Oh, I kind of miss crocheting with like those like little big circle seats, you know, like the kind they have like for like kids' rooms or something. My sister had one, like a really fuzzy zebra one, and that was so comfy to crochet in, especially get a bunch of pillows and blankets and just get all snuggled in there and crochet away. But sadly, that's not feasible for this type of crochet. It is if you're doing like bigger crochet. Like if I was working with regular worsted weight yarn, I could still do all my amigurumi and stuff in there just fine. But when I do tiny crochet, everything would just get lost. I need like a desk type like workshop area. Plus I need my hot glue gun. Oh, it's 11:46 p.m. for you, so that's probably closer to Pacific time, I think, right? Okay, so the first one I'm gonna chain 2, then I'm gonna double crochet, like 2 times, and chain 2, and then slip stitch back into that same stitch. And then I'm going to double crochet in the next stitch. Then half double crochet. And then chain 1. And then slip stitch back into that stitch. Okay, looking good so far. Then half double crochet in the next. Then double. Then half double. And then I just slip stitch back in. Yeah, like kind of doing that, like slip stitching. I don't think I do it for all of them, but for most of them, like it just helps kind of keep the drips a bit more individual a little bit. Like yeah, same times though, what is this? What is it? I have forgotten. Oh, Central Time, yeah. Because that's what Tennessee is Central Time. What am I going to do? Oh yeah, so now I single crochet in the next stitch. Then I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then in the second chain from the hook, I'm going to put 3 half double crochet. I don't know if I can get through the freaking chain. There we go. And then I'm going to single crochet in the next chain. And then what do I do? Do I slip stitch? Oh no, I single crochet back into that same stitch. So we got like one little drip right there. Okay, so in the next one, yeah, I'm going to half double and then double, like all in the same stitch. So half double plus a double crochet. Then in the next one, I'm going to do a half double. A double plus a half double. Ah, shoot. Where I'm going to chain 1 and slip stitch into that stitch. And let's see. Let me turn my paper so I can see where I'm at. Okay, now half double. Then chain 2, and then in that second chain from the hook I'm going to do 2 half doubles. And then I'm going to half double crochet back into the same stitch. then I'm gonna single crochet in the next stitch, like just one little single crochet. And then I think this is the last two. Oh no, it's not. I still got more to go. Wait, no, it's not. Huh. Uh-oh, I might have a discrepancy right here because I'm already reached the beginning. So I'm gonna one, chain 3. Wait, I think I'm rereading. Am I rereading old stuff that I already did? Oh, I accidentally went back and did. Oopsie. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay. Ah, okay, so when after I did like that where I half double crocheted back into the stitch after going through the chain, then I just did a half double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, I misread it. Whoopsie. And now next stitch, the last two is double crochet, then a treble in that same stitch. And then the very last stitch right here, I'm going to do a double, then chain 2, and then slip stitch back into that same stitch. And then I can kind of like finish that off. I'm not really leaving much of a string because I think most people would probably sew this on, but I'm going to glue it on to save some time. And this like little long drip will be like the front part that like goes down their face. Let me see where I want to put it. I'm probably going to put the horn right here, like very close. Probably if I ever do make this like an actual tutorial video, I probably will tweak this pattern a bit. But you know, I'll just post it as is that I have right now in Discord later. Okay. I will sew on a little bit of it, like this one little spot, and I'm going to glue it on there. Because ain't no one got time for that. Okay, I'm going to glue this little bit in place. Late to the party. Oh yeah, because we're almost done. Oh god, I got 4 minutes. I better hurry because John wants me to wake him up at 2 o'clock. Because I'm not going to stream tonight. So there's no evening stream because we're going to film another cooking video. Because it's been a while since we did one. I mean, those were going to be sporadic anyway. I was actually surprised we got that many cooking videos out in that succession. Like quick succession. Because they were going to be more like really spread out. But he had a lot of energy to do those during those times. So, but lately because of the SATs growing closer and having to get students prepared for that test, and I'm getting ready to like get into college and all that. So it's been like he hasn't had much free time, but he has the day off today, so he's like really excited. He's gonna finally be able to film another cooking video. I have no idea what we're making though. I guess that's the surprise. Gonna fill it up with hot glue a bit. Oh my god, of course, classic hot glue gun. Just doesn't want to freaking send out any hot glue. Technically, it's like I'm actually filling it up with hot glue because I didn't stuff it. Because I'm going to glue it anyway, so. I know, Jung's like, ah, sleeping in. I know, right? He finally, cause he's not even supposed to work on Sundays. This is actually like his own like little, he's just helping the kids out. Because like his students have like, I guess because ever since the old owner left, because like the classes were divided, right? Because she was also an English teacher. But now the new owner is the math teacher, so he doesn't teach the English class. So he kind of took on all her students. And he's been having to like prep a lot of them to get ready for the SAT. Because, you know, there's not enough class time for them to all, I guess, be going to get enough knowledge in or whatever. But like, yeah, so he has to go on Sundays to help get them ready for their test. That's the only problem with an owner of an English Hog one. Well, I mean, it's an English and Math Hog one, but the majority of it is English, though. That's the problem when you have an owner that's can't take on his, like, he has his own little class. Like, there's only 14 kids that are math students, and then, like, 34 that are English students, so Jung has 34 students, while the math teacher only has 14. Okay, so now it's time to put some sprinkles on real quick. It'll probably be a little bit past 2, but who needs exact numbers, to be honest? Let me cut. Wait, I got, oh, so you did get the tulip hooks. Because I was actually talking about those earlier. Oh, wait, that's the gold. I don't want the gold. I want the yellow. I was actually talking about thinking of getting those. Are they worth it? Because they're really expensive per hook, right? And I was thinking of getting just a couple in, well, not now, but like later. Like when the crochet biz starts taking off, like maybe the first successful like bit of money I've made, I can like go out and purchase those. Yeah, the tulip. How do you say it? Is it tulip? Etimo? I'm not quite sure. But like, I've been wanting those 'cause they're really expensive. And I see a lot of micro crocheters use them too. I think the red ones are the normal ones though. And the pink ones are the micro crochet ones, I think, if I'm correct. But like, does it help like, does it help prevent like the yarn slipping off? Because that's my problem, is the yarn's always just slipping off all the freaking time. I'm gonna put a cherry real quick right here. I know, right? They look so freaking elegant. I'm gonna do a 4 loop to make it as thick as possible. Some dude went like spitting like a spitball. I swear to God, it doesn't matter what apartment we move to, there will always be someone I will hear outside going like some ajushi going spitting something. It's just so disgusting. I was hoping that when we moved I wouldn't have to hear it because I thought it was just the neighbor doing it, like the upstairs neighbor. I would always hear him do it. I thought, okay, we moved, I don't have to hear him do it no more. And nope. Got another neighbor who does it too. Jesus Christ. It's so nasty to hear that. I really hope it doesn't come on stream because it sounds so nasty. Oh my God, good sir, could you stop? I'm gonna turn the music off. Maybe he'll do it again and y'all can hear it. Is he gonna do it again? Because, my God. Ah, it's common for... that makes sense because a lot of old people smoke in Korea. A lot of young people, actually, too. A lot of people smoke in Korea. It's, like, really popular. Let me see. Not sure about yarn slipping off, but it's really smooth. I was going to get the pink, but I found out the pink and the black ones were polished, and the red ones have the matte finish on the hooks. Oh, yeah, because the pink one, at least from what I saw, the pink ones are, like, the tiny ones. Oh, no, I forgot to add the little stem. Crap. Will that go through? Let me see if this will go through the hot glue. I don't know if it will. We'll try. Well, this tiny enough needle that maybe it'll go through. Oh, I don't think it's gonna do it again, but oh my God, day in and day out, I hear that. It's so. The thing is, John smokes, but he never does that ever. He never does the icky. Like they always. It's so nasty. Maybe I can go into the side, because I just gotta go to this. Yeah, there we go, that works. I gotta go to like the middle part though. And I'm just gonna glue it in place. I know, because John, a man of class. I know, right? Also, he actually got checked out by a doctor, and actually his doctor said his lungs are like really good. Like he's actually surprised he's even a smoker. He said he doesn't even have the lungs that a smoker normally had. And I think the reason is because John said he doesn't really inhale all the way. And I guess that helps kind of prevent a lot of the damage that smokers get. So, you know, but still, like, he gets checked out every so often to check to see how it's going. It sucks though, because on one hand he wants to quit, but at the same time I'm one of those people who I'm one of those rare people who actually like the smell of cigarette smoke. Well, it depends on the brand. Like, he actually smoked this really cheap brand one time in San Francisco that smelled horrible. But like, Camels and something, Africa Ice, that's like top popular Korean brand here. I seem to like the smell of those. But I think it's because of the Camels, because like I think my grandmother smoked Camels, so every time I smell cigarette smoke, I think of her, like especially it's a certain type of smoke. And then there's even another brand of cigarette smoke. I don't know which one it is, but it smells, and I'm like, oh, those are the ones my aunt smoked. You know, like I just immediately like memories from my childhood come flooding back every time I smell that type of cigarette smoke. So that's kind of why I don't like the after smell of cigarette smoke though. You know, like when it gets stale, then it's like, ugh, it's nasty. But like that fresh while it's being smoked smell, I actually like it. It just gives me like this deep nostalgia. Cause you know, like my family, they were country folks. So like every summer or Christmas, we go up to Hardy, Arkansas. You know, and it was just some really fun times. And it's just kind of sad that those times are gone. I don't know, ever since my grandma passed away, the whole family just kind of separated. Like, we don't really see each other that much. The last time I saw him was for a funeral. When, Granddaddy Dollar passed away. That's my mom's dad's dad. That's kind of sad, so. His son passed away long before I was born, actually, my mom's dad. I know, right? It's not just people, but memories too. Like, there's a certain type of soap from Dial that when I smell it, I immediately think of the first day of kindergarten. Because, like, you know, like when you were in kindergarten, they would make the kids bring these supplies, right? And there was like a certain brand of soap that we don't have in my house that we never used that soap, right? But I would always smell it at school. Like this particular smell of soap. And I think it was Dial, like the Dial liquid hand soap, I'm pretty sure. Because we always bought Dawn or something. And every time I smell it, I immediately think of school. Especially like kindergarten. So it's kind of like, I just like, I'm one of those, I think I'm not the only one. I think other people associate smell with like memories, and especially like my two of my perfumes. Even though I wear them all the time, I always associate with the first time I wore them, or during a time period when I wore them a lot. Like the Bath and Body Works Twilight Woods, because I got that back during 2009. And oh my god, that just reminds me of freshman year of high school. Because especially because I was homeschooled for most of middle school, so like that first year of high school was like very exciting for me, like going back to public school. Well, it was scary, but also it ended up being a really good year because I actually made a lot of friends that were like me. Like I met like a lot of cool, edgy goth people when we would play video games. So actually, the first year of high school was really good. Because yeah, I actually ended up meeting more like-minded people there. And it was a lot of fun. Man, I miss Chelsea and Patrick. I wonder how they're doing. I don't think I'm friends with them on Facebook though. Because I don't even know if they had a Facebook. Because some people wouldn't have a Facebook. I don't remember her last name though. Those were my two buds. Because we'd ride the bus together. But they were a year older than me, so it was really sad when I became a senior because then they weren't there anymore, and that was like a really sad year. I think senior year honestly was the saddest year because all my friends were gone. So I didn't have as many friends. I mean, I still had my immediate friends that you grow up with since elementary school, like you're in the same grade. But we never had class together for some reason ever. And all my older friends were, they were graduating, gone, going off to college. So that was always kind of sad. I don't know, do I have room for white? I don't think I have room for white sprinkles. So I'm just going to stop at red and yellow. What time is it? 2:08. Oh, wait. Oh, the panda is finished. Oh, you finished it. Oh, did you post it on Discord? She says still derpy, but not as derpy. Well, I bet it's still cute. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, God, this is like a mess. I'm gonna kind of shorten it a little bit. And I'm just gonna go all... Oh, no, don't cut my nail. I almost cut my nail. Cause I'm just gonna go all ham on the hot glue. If it will come out. Is somebody singing? I don't know if they're singing or if they're playing the TV. Let me see if you guys can hear that. See. I don't think y'all can hear it. It's kind of far away. Oh yeah, I think it is someone singing because there's no music. And it's got like that someone singing in the shower kind of vibe. Okay, I think this is a really cute combo though. Pink and blue. I mean, yeah, pink and yellow sprinkles on pink ice cream. Did I say pink and blue? I mean yellow and blue. Okie dokie. Actually, it's very Easter-like, actually, now that I think about it. I was trying to go for like a red, white, and blue look because it's, 4th of July, but I didn't have room for white sprinkles. Oh wait, that's the wrong needle. Ah, come on. Needle, work with me, because I gotta end this live stream soon. Oh man, this sucks. I have like 5 people watching me right now. And I'm about to end the live stream. But at least I get to see the good part, to be honest. Let me make sure this is the correct side. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna kind of sew it in. Wait, let me make sure. Actually, let me glue it first. That's actually a better idea. I'm gonna glue the middle part first, and I'll probably like gently glue down the sides. That's usually how I prefer to go about it. I kind of like will glue the center part a little bit. Let me make sure that horn is more paid. Yeah, see, that's where I want the horn to be, like facing out that way. The The old one, it's like way too straight up, but it's still cute though. Uh-oh, a little bit of that blue is sticking out. I hope that won't stay. Now I'm just gonna kind of gently get this area, like put a little bit of glue, but I gotta be fast because it's gonna dry up quickly. Not dry up, I should say, more cool down too quickly. Oh. Oh, there we go. Phew, disaster avoided. I saw that blue bit sticking out. I thought, oh no, it's gonna be stuck there, but I thankfully got to get tucked in a little bit. And then I'm just gonna take this one. Oh, don't worry, Divine. We're almost done. I just gotta go this part and we'll be done because I'm getting hungry. It is time for lunch for me. Plus also drinking coffee on an empty stomach for too long is not that great. I could do it for a little bit, but after 3 or 4 hours it's like time to get something to eat. And then just for to hide this string, I'm just gonna kinda make it, well, I don't know, did I get it stuck through hot glue? It doesn't want to go through. Of course, when I'm ending the stream, I place my favorite one. I'll turn the music up high for this one, because this is my favorite. This is one of my favorite songs by them. I think it's called, yeah, it's called Simple Song by The Relaxed Movement. Oh no, what happened there? Shoot. Did I pull it too tight? Oh, Jesus Christ, why? Oh well, I'll fix that later. We'll just look at this side. Just look at the pretty side. At least we finished it. Look how cute that is. I really like it. But yeah, so after this live stream, I'm gonna edit the description. I'm gonna cut out the pattern because I don't want to keep it on there for people to like just come and take it as their own if they like, you know, and publish it and then try to get me in trouble. Because I know that happens sometimes. But I mean, once I post a video, then it'll be fine to have it like in the description as a written form. Because then it shows I published it first. I just don't want people coming after me like, you know, like what happened with that poor guy and his music. Like, he made music, he sells the license to it, then one of his customers goes and gets him copyrighted on YouTube. So ridiculous. So, yeah. And I will post it in Discord, so if you follow the Discord, you'll still have access to this pattern. I will make this a video eventually, like a little tutorial. Just it's been a while since I've made any kind of tutorial video, because they do take a lot of time. Oh, your mom said my mom said you're amazing for making micro movement. Oh, thank you. It means a lot to me. It's like my favorite thing to do. I bet that license was pulled super quick. I know, right? I mean, it's so sad. Like, you can't make your own music, sell a license of it, and then someone who purchased it tries to freaking get it copyrighted and be like, no, I'm the owner of it. Like, no, you didn't make it. You bought a license to it, buddy. Which means other people can use that same music too. And you freaking copyrighted the freaking owner who made it. So dumb. So freaking ridiculously dumb. But you know, and what's been happening with like some of Louis' patterns getting stolen and used to make like a PDFs. Like those, like a PDF Amigurumi book on Amazon. Like, no thank you. I would like to at least have a video made, like a tutorial, and then I'm fine with the written version being out there for anyone to like take, because then there's like video proof and a timestamp of when it was put out. But alright, thank you guys. I'm gonna end the stream here. So now we both got our little, oh wow, this one turned out a lot bigger, the one I did off camera. Aren't they adorable? Bye! it's always so hard to click okay, because the cover holding my cell phone always covers the part where it says okay.